I think that's good. Yeah, I got all the things. I'm gonna sneeze. Fuck. I didn't sneeze. It just hurts. Ow. I smile. What day is it? It's Wednesday, right? Ooh, that's a Lethal Company day. Hang on. Did I do a thing yesterday? No! Damn it. Oh well. I'm realizing I never did my live notification for when we played Xenoblade with Cairo yesterday. I had it typed out in my live notification channel. Ah. Hi, Global. Hi, Leon. Hi, Cairo. Bro says this is a peak Zelda. That bitch is floating back there. What the fuck? It is a peak Zelda. You're just wrong. Subscribed at tier 1. Thank you, Cairo. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh my god. Hi. I gave a second streamer cancer? Huh. Hang on. It's Thursday. Silence, Australian. Oh. Hi, Starbucks. That's not... Is that a thing Cairo's doing with you?
I was just a little, you know, a little bit of the S word, a little bit of the F word, a little bit of the R word.
Hi, Trogdor.
And maybe the Z word.
Hi, Hobbit. Hi, Ganna. Man, my work hours suck. Yeah? Yeah, that's Okuno Star is usually the Manhattan Cafe. I see. Actually don't know Star that well. I see them a lot. And I think we had a brief conversation, at the Mun map, the Left 4 Dead map, game test or whatever, because it doesn't have a name, but I haven't really, like, sat down and, like, talked to them about stuff. Get walking. There's the horse girl that isn't even running SMH. Oku is stealing Star's stick. Stealing Star's stick. I guess they like Manhattan Cafe.
I like Manhattan Cafe. Nobody else can use her. Onion I tried open, but if that was Kyra, I'm gonna throw a fit.
It was not. What's that stretch? It's ankle lifts. You lift up your ankle. It's the same as knee lifts, but you have your leg sideways. I am going to bed. Gonna bag me a twink wife. Put my babies in the twink. Yulin can watch. Good night. Good night, Smile. Best of luck meeting your femboy paralysis demon again. Ugh. Question. What game won for Community Day? I'm gonna be honest, Trogdor. I couldn't even find the poll in his Discord. So I have no idea. I think yesterday he was talking about Lethal Company is like ahead. But like, I don't even know where he has the poll. If he doesn't show you can be his replacement, I don't know if I want. You literally said, what did you fucking say?
You always had panties under here?
What? Yes. Are they panties or are they just underwear?
They look like panties.
I think technically they're like the Chronatu swim bottoms. Hi, Zoomy. Horse, good morning. I don't have too many notes, but I still have a lot to talk about because we did Xenoblade yesterday, and WoW had the new patch yesterday. Hi, Techno.
Did you, see that Terra 2 is under development?
I did. We don't know much about it yet, because it's been greenlit. So, like...
It's apparently being done by 4 people, or something.
Well, I imagine it's like a whole team, right? But the 4 big name people, right? Because I remember, like, one guy at the head of the development, he's like the longest working person at Bluehole Studios, I think it was. And so it's like, it's one of those like, ah, yes, we like this guy. We like his approach to game development.
Does Bluehole have anything to do with this? I thought they like got shut down or something, didn't they?
I thought,
or like you mean formerly Bluehole?
I thought it was like a studio that was formerly Blue. I'd have to watch the video again. Hi, Archangel.
There was a video. I didn't see that.
There was like so there was the announcement, and then like there was 5 different YouTubers that were like, "Oh my god, guys, subscribe to me for MMO news. Terra 2 has been greenlit, and here's what we do." And it's like, you know, their little take and input.
Reads the article, and that's
basically,
what we know.
Basically, well, some of them did research. You know, if they see the line being worked on by this guy, then they can look into that guy and be like, hey, here's what I found on this guy. And but yeah. Of course, you didn't see it. You have to scroll down to see the channel. He's actually trimmed up his channels, I think. I think he doesn't have much of a scroll bar, right? Oh, no, he's got a fucking huge scroll bar. I still didn't see it. Streaking time. Hi, Kodiak. Where are we? We're at hamstrings. How are you feeling, Miss Lind? I'm good. I stayed up really fucking late last night. I had trouble going to sleep just because new WoW patch. It's kind of fucking cool. And, all I wanted to do was play WoW. Hi, Joe. But, yeah, I, at 3:30 was like, no, I have to go to bed. And so it was difficult. Oh, excuse me. It was difficult to fall asleep. Can I give TMI for a second if you don't mind? I think I have a horny headache. What the fuck is a horny headache? New WoW, but Pandaland come out last week. Yeah, again, I don't know why they did this. But Mists of Pandaria Classic comes out 2 weeks before 11.2, which came out yesterday. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with this. You'd think they'd try to not compete with themselves and, you know, space them out. But they didn't. Hi, Divana. Toe touches. We're at toe touches. I feel like whoever is playing Classic is most likely not playing retail. I feel like there's a ton of overlap. Because all the WoW players in my guild were playing both. And some of them are going to try and commit to both.
Question.
Uh-huh.
Why is it toe touches when you're not touching your toes?
Because it started as just this, which I called toe touches. And it became, oh, let's get some, like, other flexibility with the other, like, spread legs toe touches. So it's not really toe touches, but I don't really know what the proper form is called, so it's kind of just extension of toe touches.
Why is it football when you're carrying the ball?
Kind of.
Why don't you call it hand dig?
Oh God.
You know, I had a Japanese guy ask me that the other day. It was so funny.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the last person I would expect to ask me about the semantics of football.
Mm-hmm. Was it like a genuine like, I have a question, or was it, why do they call it football?
So he was asking me for recommendations of things to do in California. I only lived in California for like 2.5 years. I had no fucking idea.
Mm.
But I was like, I don't know. Maybe you could like watch a football game or something, or do this or do that. And then he goes, you know, Americans call it football, but you're using your hands. You're not using your feet. So why do you call it football? And I was like, I'm not going to get into the explanation about the British coming over to the U.S. and blah, 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 and then creating football and all this other shit.
Yeah. Hi, Devilgated. Hi, Farisu. Hi, Elijah. Small indie company. Hi, Techno. So many people have not had world bosses reset for them. Oh, you're just afraid to do the splits? I'm literally trying to do the splits, huh? And there's a bean in front of you. Head pat that bean. Oh, so back you unholy base SMH. So you said go home, right? No. We're at toe touches. We're at like actual toe touches. For Cali, you go to Disneyland. You go to Universal Studios. You go to the beach. You go to the Redwoods. I lived in California for 15 years? 16 years? And I couldn't tell you what to do in Cali. Maybe go to San Francisco and Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum, plus the Physics Museum or whatever. Ugh. Those are neat.
You can go start a brush fire.
Yeah. True. You could accidentally do that by looking at the grass wrong.
All you need is a lighter.
You don't even need that. Just look at the grass wrong and it catches fire. Redwood Forest at every good food place. Know the rest of Cali because it's a hot wasteland just like Arizona, Texas. Really depends on which part of Cali you go to. Dylan actually said, get the fuck out. I was there, true story. What the fuck?
I'm also gonna say because I can, In-N-Out, overrated.
Yeah. Yeah. Californians had a lot of pride for it, and I was just like, but I like McDonald's milkshakes better.
Like, I will say, the thing that In-N-Out has over, like, fast food chains is, like, that it tastes like a homemade burger. It's like, wow, homemade burger, but at that point it's like, well then why not just make a homemade burger?
Well, some people suck at making homemade burgers. Ugh, hi, Carface. What part, upper, middle, or bottom, Cali? Now you need to have a gender reveal party to start a fire here. Hi, Oni. Hi, Makaya. McDonald's shakes taste like pure Hershey syrup. They're so ass. I haven't had one in a long time. But I remember, like, when I was in high school, it was like, yippee, Mom! Let's go to McDonald's! I want a large fry and a medium chocolate milkshake! Can confirm Texas just a melting pot of feces and HEB. Hi, Octomage.
If you're eating McDonald's, you have to dip your fries in the shake. It's
I used
a
to.
must.
It's okay. It's one of those things that's like I could take it or leave it. The last shake I got from McD was a Grimace shake. That's your same McDonald's order today. Happy birthday, Grimace. I could probably get a cheeseburger now. Ian, almost done every rare in Koresh. Then I get to do it again in 2 hours. Holy shit, Frisu. That's incredible. You must have gotten like 80 rep from doing that. So they added this new zone with the patch in WoW. And it's got a bunch of rares. And you kill a rare and it goes, you got 15 rep for this. And it's like, why does this even give rep? This is like such a small amount. Hi, Kayla. Where were we?
That's like 15 rep relative to what?
So the scale for WoW rep is you start at neutral. You need 3,000 to hit friendly. You need 6,000 to hit honored. You need 12,000 to hit revered, and then you need 21,000 to hit exalted. So whatever those four numbers together is the rep grind of a World of Warcraft faction. And you kill a rare, and it's like, here's 15. And it's like, why?
A banana sticker for you.
Uh-huh. Actually, it's 16 rep, by the way. No Farisu. It's 15. It's 16 if you have the Darkmoon Fair buff, which gives you 10% increase rep, which a freak like you always has. But the standard is 15. It's a quest would probably give you like 300, and like weekly quests would probably give you 1,000. And so like going through the initial quest chain will probably get you like halfway through honored. And then hi Melaine. Doing weeklies will probably get you like 3,000 to 6,000 a week. And so it's like, it's ideally, or at least what they intend, is like a 5 to 10 week grind of you do all the things, you'll get there to exalted. But actually, how much to DoorDash you McDonald's you want? 0, because I don't want McDonald's. I mean, I kind of want McDonald's, but calorie wise, I don't want McDonald's. Hi Yuki. 1 bit. Thank you, Oku. Sounds like someone isn't getting the Darkmoon Fair buff.
Don't spend it all in one place.
Dude, one of the first things I did setting up my stream was make it so that if somebody highlights a message, or they do like a bits highlight, it's a minimum 100 bits, because I fucking hate people that would like go to a stream and highlight every single message for 1 bit, because they were just like, it's so important that streamer sees my messages, and they highlight every single.
That?
Oh yeah, it was like,
God.
because you could pay bits to highlight a message, and back then like the default was 1 bits, and so it was like, do you want to set the range of this? I was like, yes, up. I hate this. And dude, it happens a lot to female streamers. It happens a lot to, you know, a woman who's streaming. I need to fucking set the channel alert, because I didn't know that was for 1 bit. Who would do something like that? Or immediately types out. It screams, hello. It screams the like, I'm 12 years old and I really need attention to me. Hi, Senril. Let me get you food. Oh, McDonald's is too expensive for how shit it is now. I don't give them money for that dog-ass political stunt. Yeah, do you want Rio's? Which stunt? Probably the trans stunt they did. Please pay attention to me, streamer. Well, I have
to do that with bits, my bad.
Does 300 make it acceptable? 300 makes it an incline. Thank you, Cairo. Kill Cairo with stones and glass. Trader Man for turning to work on. Oh, that one. I was thinking of the whole trans ad they did. Whoa, biddies, golden kappa train. Wait, it's actually a golden kappa train. I've never had that before. Huh. I'm not aware of the trans one. They came out with an ad in Japan that was like, it was just a it was God, we're gonna have fucking incline today, aren't we? It was an animated short of a family at a McDonald's, and it's like they bring their order to the table, the dad picks up the little girl, puts her in the chair, they start eating McDonald's, they all just look happy. Thank you, Octomage. And it's literally just, there's no words, there's no like, try our new thing, and it's like, this is just a cute family watching or eating at McDonald's. It was like a 30-second ad, and it was like, holy shit, that animation was so good. Oh god, we're gonna have fucking incline today, aren't we? Thank you, Trog. Thank you, Oni. Thank you, Oku. Oh god. Okay, that's 5, so that puts us at... Hold on, wait. 1, 2... Yeah. That puts us at 7. Controls tab? This fucking map. Yeah, this is looking like an incline day. I'm sorry that Twitch has mandated you climb. Oh, thank you, Kayla. Thank you, Air. Oh, God. What's a golden kappa? So it's a special emote that you get for participating in a golden kappa train, which is a special like hype train, and it's kind of just a random event and like, hey, you get the golden kappa, and so oh boy, do random amounts. So he has to do mouth. Fuck you. Oh God. What did that put us at? I think after Kayla was at 8. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the McDonald's ad. McDonald's did this ad that was just a really fucking cute animation, and everybody was like, wow, that was a fucking great ad. I want to eat McDonald's. That's the best ad I've ever seen. High tech. Looks like the only one that looks like that only exists for 24 hours. Oops. Yeah. No maths on my team. Yeah, I'm like just not doing math for the small numbers. I'm not counting that, Cairo. Just set it to 12 already. It's probably gonna get there. At the same time as Japan did their really cute animation, the United States did a ad for McDonald's that was a trans woman. Now, this woman was a bit of an idiot and she shouldn't have done this ad. But it was literally like, hey, let's go find a trans person, use them in an ad for McDonald's to like kind of just piss people off. Because it's her just like sitting in McDonald's being like, I'm trans and I feel safe at McDonald's, and it was just like, what? They didn't talk about the food at all.
That's
they just
so fucking based.
God damn it! It was just like, it literally just felt
trans
like
rage bait.
Exactly. It just sucked, and so everybody was like, what the fuck is McDonald's doing in the States? This sucks. This is ass. And it was like, why don't we have ads like Japan? And wow, now counting my penny streamer privilege. I'm counting them. You were just annoying with them and doing 57. What did Air do? I'm not counting that. 55, 113. It's probably added up to another one, right? Oh, just set it to 12 already. Well, technically, it's not been quite 12. It's been 9 so far. You know what? You know, that's where it's gonna end up. Probably. Oh no, shit. Wow, I'm not counting my pennies. The fuck is a golden kappa train? Do my highlights count? Yes. Ads Japan, 9 bits for 9 inclined. Good idea, Kayla. I don't think that's how it works. I'm sorry, Twitch has mandated you climb. Oh no, I got tricked into the train. 24-hour emote, that's it. Sicko chat makes Pink Femboy do math. So the new Brendan Fraser movie. I haven't seen that at all. Golden scam train. People call them scam trains. I get it that it's fun, but I'm like, why is it a scam? It's not a scam! I get like full... What's the word? I don't want to say party pooper, but like somebody who's not getting the joke. Twitch has wanted you to suffer today. You get Golden Kappa emote for 24 hours. Isn't out yet, but it's basically rent a girlfriend, but rent a white dude for ads? Oh my, this guy. You know what? Okay. Cairo is being nice, but at the same time they're fucking teasing me. They're pushing buttons, but they are being nice, and you know why? Because Xenoblade went fucking awful yesterday. Oh god. I'm looking at this now, and what the fuck, Lamau? All we get is an emote match, but that sucks, Killjoy. LOL, Max it, funny man, thanks to the gift sub. So he's making up. Yeah. Hi, Jan. Xenoblade yesterday. Man, okay. Xenoblade has been like, the very first day I played was miserable. I was like, dude, this game is hot ass. This is a 2 of 10. This sucks. And then each time we played, it got better. Like second session, 4 of 10. Third session, 5 of 10. By the time we like had Ricky, Charlotte, Ryan, I was like, this is an 8 of 10. I'm getting it. It's clicking with me. Then we were doing the day we did Melia, Fiora, Shulk, I was like, I'm finally there. I finally get it. I'm having like 9, maybe 10 of 10 fun. This is like the best shit ever. And then the next session after that, they killed the party. It was no longer Melia, Fiora, Shulk. Hi, Wrath. And it was back to tank, healer, DPS, and it was like, okay, well, 7 of 10. If they're gonna be this butts with the Monado and, you know, fighting robots, whatever. Still a great game. And then we get to Godot, and it's like, hey, you're using the wrong healer, so fuck you. And it's like, okay, this sucks. This fight is unnecessarily hard and difficult, and I feel like I am relying on a lot of RNG to get through this. And then we fight the next boss, and he's easy. Okay. Then it goes straight into a third boss, and I didn't beat him last night. Because this guy is so gimmicky and ass that it's like, if you're not just having Shulk, if you're not playing as Shulk, fuck you. And so it's like, okay, I'm gonna have to play as Shulk tomorrow when we fight him, so that I can use the Monado at specific times, right? I need to use it to like burst down NPCs and shield the party when he does a sweep. If I'm playing Shulk, I can't have Melia in the party. And so it's just like, I hate this. I was salty as fuck yesterday. Max it, funny man. Oh no, so he's making up. Oh, look at Smack Self. Why do you always do Max and Klein on community days? Fuck you, Troctor. God damn it, you're the reason last week. Early hype training emote's so ass. Disagrees. Greetings, Elin. Get in, loser. You looking to today's walk now, Elin? Yeah, I'll have fun today. What even is that? Those two are the ones I've got, and boy, are they kind of mid. I think they're alright. The first one's, you know, kitty hype. That's okay. That's a serve. I think that one's okay, too. Mocked a smash. Miss, I like the jump scare one, too. Oh god, that is kind of weird. Best emote. Trogdor was real for that. Why can't you have Melia with Shulk? Melia is a healer. To play her, so she's very easy to play as a DPS, but like I'd say her role in a party is buff the shit out of the party. If she has 4 fire spirits, the team is doing a shit ton of extra damage. If she has 4, I meant 3. If she has 3 wind spirits, they're doing a ton of ether damage. Melia is a fuck shit upper. Yeah, it's like you could play her as a DPS, and in doing so, you are also playing her as like a turbo fucking boost buff bot. So like, let's say roles didn't matter, right? You could play Melia with Fiora and Shulk, and like if they were the 3 DPS, your damage would be insane because you would be boosting the physical damage of Shulk and Fiora by like 45%. And that would be like a shit ton. That's just like a 1.5 increase. And if you had that with 2 other people, that's like a whole other DPS, right? But you need healing and tanks. And so while she's great as a buff bot, she really only gets to do it for herself. Because if you have a standard comp, you need a tank, you need a healer. Okay, so she's only buffing her own DPS then. Which is fine. Honestly, it sounds kind of neat to, like, build her with a shit ton of strength and then buff her own damage and just have her auto attacks like fuck shit up. That actually sounds kind of fucking cool. Now I kind of want to do that. That might be what we do tomorrow, is just like give her a shit ton of just auto attack damage and try to hit real fucking hard with autos. That's probably gonna be really bad, but whatever. Shulk. Here's the thing for Melia. While she's a great healer, you have 3 summon spirits that give you a shit ton of like passive healing around you. It heals for 250 every second to people in range of you, and then she can just heal somebody for like 2,000 at the cost of like a chunk of her health, and then you siphon it back with a different move. She has just, her raw output for healing is fucking high. However, the AI cannot do that. The AI is not going to keep her her water spirits on. They are going to they're just going to be throwing random moves out, and you need to very specifically like use these moves, not use these moves to expunge the buffs from these moves. It's very much a like an AI, and you know, especially the AI in Xenoblade. Maybe you could like have a game where it's like, hey, focus on healing, and it knows to do that. Xenoblade does not have those tools. And so Melia is just, you cannot have her as an AI healer. You just absolutely cannot. And so if you're going to have an AI healer, you're going to have Sharla, who's literally just a heal bot. And it's like, well, this fucking stinks, because Melia is my favorite character by a lot. Oh, and no. Always so rude to the people who support you. Okay, buddy. Melia is a fuck shit upper. Choo choo. Choo choo. Could be fun. Yeah, but when are you ever meta? I am so versed to playing meta in the way I'm supposed to. I don't know why. Kyra listing out a bunch of moves. Choo choo. Also, Xenoblade is a bad game. Got it. It's... Hi, Kimmy. I think Xenoblade is a great game. I think it has a lot of jank. And it has specific moments that just... It doesn't work well. Melia is your favorite character? But you want to chop off her floof? Yeah, her little hair things that spin around and spiral are stupid. The story fucks. Yuli is a hipster, they cannot meta. I would say so far the story for Xenoblade is like 9 of 10, 10 of 10. It's really good and easily, hands down, the best part of the game. The combat, it's almost there. I see, like, in my eyes, the combat has a potential to be, like, you know, a really cool 8 of 10 system that, like, just is really, really cool. But it's just slightly off. It's like, you know, this is game 1, and so it has fucking problems. But, like, I could see, like, I'm very excited to play game 2. To play, game 3. Hi, Sir Noble. Where I think the combat will be a shit ton better. It'll be more refined, right? It sucks because all your problems can only be answered with, hey, that gets fixed in later entries. Yeah, and, like... Which part is the floof? Floof? You ever be looking this girl up? Okay. So she has her, like, head wings, because she's an Entia. But she also has, like, her silver hair, and she has, like, on the side, she has these things that come down, and then they just spiral. They just, like, circle on themselves, like, fucking 5 times, and it's, like, a weird spiral, I don't want to say sideburns, because it's very much not sideburns, but... 720p docked by Nintendo, but the graphics look poopy. No, they're okay. Which parts? Actually, I think the graphics look fucking incredible, Trogdor. What are you talking about? Xenoblade is...
Called...
Huh?
Those little twirls are called curly bangs.
Okay, curly bangs. The drills? They're not really drills, but yeah, kinda. Trogdor, Xenoblade as a series is used as like the example of here's how like clearly you can make a Switch game look good. I'm kind of like, what do you mean bad graphics? He wants to chop off her floofy swirls, the drills. Yes, ass. The drills that will pierce the heavens. They're not gonna pierce the heavens. They're not even sharp. Xenoblade is like the example of overcoming Nintendo's dogshit hardware. Yeah, people talk like, oh, Switch games look bad, and then like, well, what about Xenoblade and Breath of the Wild? It's like, those look fantastic. They don't always run super great, but, well, Breath of the Wild doesn't. It's going to be an hour-long stretch. This guy only has negative things to say. Oh my god. Of course they aren't sharp. Their hair. Well, the drill shape should be sharp. You got nice hair. Now you're just trying to make up for it. Now you're just trying to appease me.
Come up, Bren.
Come here. Come here. Squish, squish, squish. I hope today goes fast. Well, the work day.
Thanks. By the way, are you excited for Kyra's Final Fantasy 14 stream next week?
I'm actually really
They're
excited
finally
for
gonna
it.
try it out. They're finally gonna try it out.
I'm actually really excited for it because he's a WoW classic gamer. So like everybody's like ARR sucks, but it's just like classic WoW. So he's gonna like get into ARR and be like, wait, this is actually fun. I'm enjoying this. I'm actually like really excited for it.
Yeah, there's finally gonna be a Kyra stream worth watching. Finally.
No, don't say that.
I can't wait. Alright, anyway.
Bye.
Now I can pet you. It's so small. I have to literally sit down to pet you guys.
You do know how to
Tiny.
size yourself down, right?
Yeah, but that is not indicative of my,
Yeah, but you don't even fit in the camera.
Okay. Fine, I'll shrink down.
You don't
I'll be
have to.
Yulin size.
Hi, Bakavao. You don't have to.
I'll be Yulin size, I don't mind.
Yeah, I just noticed. Doggy almost 40 minutes in. Well, I know. Ever heard of Hair Splinter, Gana? I have not. Wait, FF14 AR is not fun to WoW. Kimmy, that's just because you're like a fucking... How do I word this? Wait, I don't know. FF14 Cairo is going to be a thing. FYI, I'm going to be a Lalafell, so prepare yourself for that. So I didn't hear he was starting next week. I am, like, legitimately excited for him to play FF14. Is this when Xenoblade ends? Or, I joked about doing for 500, 1000 a day? I could see... Classic WoW isn't fun unless it's vanilla WoW, to be honest. Even AR is more enjoyable than TBC Wrath, Lich King, Cat 'em Up. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you last night, Ewan. Shush. What time was it gonna be again? Oh wait, I joked about doing... Oku is spreading misinfo. He's not a true gamer unless he does every single side quest. He pulled that out of his ass. You're not doing it? Fucking scam, bro. Can't trust this guy or streamer guy. Log in and do rep. Kimmy. Where's my camera? Kimmy. I think A Realm Reborn is actually pretty fun. So long as you don't have a motherfucker in your ear telling you you're not having fun. I think there's so many people that are like, A Realm Reborn sucks. A Realm Reborn's the worst ever. It's a slog. And like, it's a lot of world building. It can be really dry to go through. But it's kind of cool. Base, Elid, base, Elid, base, Elid, base, Elid, base. That's literally my take. It's not the most exciting thing, but it's so much setup, and like, doing the other expansions makes A Realm Reborn better, so kind of by proxy, A Realm Reborn makes those expansions better. It gets really, really cool when stuff in Heavensward starts falling into place from A Realm Reborn. When you're doing stuff in Stormblood and Shadowbringers, and you're like, this was the thing from A Realm Reborn, it's all coming together. Would you want to join, Newly? I wouldn't want to join, I just would join. That's like, I'd either be in call with you, or I'm following you around in Final Fantasy XIV. Like, I'm subbing for that shit, Cairo. Oh god, we've done 4 squats and we're at 40. If he packs out now, he's a pussy. Now he kept saying he was. I want to do it. If he backs out now, he's a pussy. But he's not for sure. Well now, you rep grinds base heal and base, that's silly my take. Because it does, and it's as a slog. Kimmy, that's just you, because how do I word this in politically correct terms? You have a very, very short attention span, Kimmy, and I don't think you read dialogue. I'll do a long stream for my birthday next week and play it for a bit. How about that? Believe it or not, I have actually played Story. Hitting a hoop with a stick slaps if you don't have a motherfucker telling you it's boring. Yeah. Listen, here is a person who went through it and read everything and watched all the cutscenes. I will say the writing was weak till it hit the first expansion. It is weak. There's not a lot going on in A Realm Reborn. However, it is so much world building and setup. It's like, I think A Realm Reborn's good. I actually had fun with A Realm Reborn. What made me burn out was the 100 quests in post A Realm Reborn, which has been trimmed and fixed, and dungeon queues. Sitting in dungeon queues for 40 minutes really hit a nerve with me. You have 500 motherfuckers who have played A Realm Reborn who keep spouting that shit only because their AR experience was the exact same thing of 500 people also telling them it's shit. We do a long 14 stream next Thursday. I'll world transfer my cringe character to follow Cairo. The thing about, why would you world transfer? You can just data transfer. Oh, I mean, I guess, okay, not paid transfer. But the thing about it is it's all set up and world bidding, etc. You're not going to get heavy action-packed story thrown at you without the foundation to support it first. You could be getting sick ethereal stuff and phase diving. Instead, you are sitting in bed, typing in a pink-haired femme voice chat. I'm playing on Balmung for the true 14 experience. Okay, dude. I tried 14 and it was terrible when I tried the massive update and couldn't log into my account nor recover it. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Yuli. I do have one and I do redial. Dude, my character is on the zoo. I have to transfer. Kimmy, I just feel like you wouldn't appreciate what's in A Realm Reborn. Oh, hey, my server. I'll be able to say hi easy. I haven't read writing in a femboy chat. Oh, God. My character is probably on the wrong server because I was following somebody else and it was there for, like, months. When I resub, I'm going to be like, what the fuck server am I on? And then I'll go to whatever server Cairo is on and just follow him through. And then hopefully this will encourage him to start going through the story. I'll tell you right now, Cairo, there's some people that are going to be like, holy shit, they're going through the story. I want to be there. Foss is going to live in your chat when you're going through the story because he loves Final Fantasy stories and whatnot. There are going to be people... I don't know if you should do this, Cairo, but there are going to be people that want you to do all of the side content, specifically like the raid stories. And hi, Kuro. The side stories, the raid stories are really good. That like doubles the amount of stuff you have to go through. Hi, Kuro. Hope you were winning your games today. FF raids have stories. That's neat. They do. They're often really, really good. Thank you for the raid, Kuro. I really appreciate it. I've been very slow going through my stretches. We still have like 5 squats to do, and we are at 9:44. We had a golden kappa. Yippee! But thank you for the raid. Good job today. Mwah. Yulin not even near my bed. Even funnier, when The War Within came out, I was reading that Dio sadly. Sadly. FF raids have stories. I'm gonna do what I want, and if somebody makes me do some boring shit, I'm gonna not do it. Hi, Kuro. The problem, Cairo, is that there's a lot of stuff that will look like boring shit, and then you get into it and you're like, oh wait, this is kind of goated. I feel like I remember one raid side story being pretty significant and making the payoff for the main story better, being vague about it. There is a lot of, like, you do this raid, and they incorporate it into the main story. There's a lot of them doing that, which is... I kind of got both experiences, because I never did that myself. On my own character, I literally just did main story. And then I've been watching Core go through the story, where people make her do the side story, do the side raid, and then she does the main story, and, like, they do callbacks and references, and just extra dialogue with that, and it's like, oh shit, this is cool. So Elon, someone just gave me enough to pay my internet bills for the next year? Fucking hell yeah. Let me see. Holy! Okay. Holy. It was Godfoot again. So when I look at Chatterino, they color code the side, the scroll bar. And like a mention of your name is a red blip. And anything that's like a sub or bits will be a purple bit. Anything Twitch related, so like 39 radius from Kuro, that's highlighted in purple on the side. I just opened Kuro's. It is just a purple bar the whole way down. Fucking hell yeah, Kuro. Hell yeah. 200 tier 1 subs. You know what's even funnier, Kuro? I'm scared. Kuro, what's even funnier? The dude has an even 500 gift subs because he only gifts in 100 at a time. Not just 200. Well, he's got 500 total. He gave another. The dude has an even 500 because he only gives it 100 at a time. That's so fucking awesome. 700 total right now? Oh, so okay, so I saw the first 200. I see. There's a gap here. Okay, so he did 400. Hell yeah. No, you'll not just 200. You gave another 700 total right now. I worry about their bank. There's some people that I worry about their bank too. Also, Kuro. Like, you never... For anybody that gives any money on Twitch, the worst thing you can do to a streamer is, like, give money and be like, okay, I guess I'm eating ice soup for the next 2 weeks. And it's like, come on, dude. Now I feel bad about this. Hi, Destiny Francis. But there's some people that just... They work 90 hours a week. They got a tough job. They got more money than they know what to do with. And it's like, you're an adult. You can do with your money what you want. Ice soup? No, we don't chew ice in this household. Don't call me out. I am calling you out, Trogdor. It is not just you. Hi, Scriggles. I don't miss that life, LOL. Dude, I thought it was too much like that when I did 40 hours a week. I was miserable with that. And there's people that work 80, 90 hours a week, and I'm like, dude, are you living? Oh my god. I want every side quest cleared. I don't want to see a single exclamation point on the map, Madge. I am scared. Comfy, comfy. Hi, noob. Goated raid completions unlocking MSQ hidden dialogue. I feel kind of bad regardless. You guys get to eat. I'm not worthy. Kuro, I'll tell you this right now. Fuck you. You don't get to decide if you're worthy or not. Because it's not by your measurement. It's by theirs. For you, you provide something that they want, whether that's just entertaining content or being cute. They've been like, yep, worth. It is not an investment, okay? People do not give, like, hey, I'm going to give $500 to this person, and I expect this from them, right? Sometimes you can have an agreement like that, right? Like, I want you to play Subnautica and be scared and play this spooky game, and I'll give, this many subs to make that happen. At which point, that's kind of like a trade and agreement. But it's not like, I'm giving this person 700 subs. I expect this from them. I expect them to do this with that money. That's not the way it works. It is always like, you've done this, I'm giving this. It's literally busking, which is, busking is guys at the subway, plays guitar, you give money. It is, you have done the thing, they have given the money. And it's a pay what you want system. Busking. Replace this T with a K. You guys get to eat. The overtime with no sleep and no friends is lonely. Yeah. For me, Scriggles, the worst part of it was I had all these friends, I had all this time, and that was gone. The worst part was, we were all into Warframe, we'd be playing it together, and then I started working, and it was like, I'd get to play for like 2, maybe 3 hours with them, and I'd be like, okay, I have to go to bed at 10 p.m. tonight. Don't have too much fun without me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And they'd be like, yep, okay. And then, like, they've done the Warframe grind, and it's going to take me 9 more hours, which with the time I have is, like, 3-4 more days. And they're done. They're just done. And it's like, I guess even what time I do have is meaningless because it's so hyper concentrated. Whereas for people that have all this time, it's like, they finish the stuff and they're ahead and like you can't keep up with them. And so, you know, imagine like playing Palworld, right? You play your 3 hours, you get started, you've caught like 3 pals, you join the next day, and the guy who's been playing for 20 hours, he's at the end game. He's got 300 pals, he's breeding them for perfect traits, he's got 3 bases set up, and it's like, oh hey, let's play Palworld together. Well, what's the fucking point? You're at like the starter stuff, you're at a different level. It's just, it's not the same. I was on call 24/7, 365. God, that's miserable. Busting feels so good. I can make these jokes. Elon said I can't make those jokes. Elon said he'd ban me. Hey man, I'm struggling to pay for my mom's hospital stay, but I'll make sure to renew my sub. Dude, oh god. If I saw that, I'd be like, this is even funny. Hi, Harley. No, God, we're so far behind. We are so far behind. Hi, Space Fish. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Chernobyl redeemed accessory. Moogle, Bunny, or Yukata. I meant to do Yukata work yesterday, and then I was on the WoW patch the whole time. You know which one? Yukata? I'm happy to hear it. I'm happy to hear it, Chernobyl. I'm always so happy to wear that outfit. Thank you. Thank you. Motherfucker. Well, what do you mean? You don't want me to wear my fancy new outfit that I'm so happy about? You want me to put on the Moogle thing? Ah, Moog it up. Maintaining police IT systems and missions critical 911 phone and data network, so yes. Very much was FML. Reset my password for my Squeenix account. Real American life pops off too late. Your chat gets very active the moment I go to sleep. This conversation is hitting too close to home for me. Make it stop. Busting feels so good. You know which one. Hi, Cairo. You're putting the just chatting in the just chatting stream, motherfucker. Move it up. Well, Patch, we're working on an outfit for a bit. I guess. No outfit till you fix the underwear clipping. Also, if you only knew how old police applications are. Oh, it's like every corporation screws. It's just every fucking like database of every company is just so ass. What happens if someone else redeems outfit while you have an outfit redeem? They can't. It is a once a stream redeem. Try and redeem it right now, Ganna. Icon, the Ontario court system. Last touched May 1996. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds about right. 2, 3, 4, 5. All this GovTech built by the lowest bidder and it barely works. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 more? No, it's 1 more. Sometimes it's the highest bidder too. And risk my points? No thanks. You couldn't risk them. You literally can't click on it, Ganna. It like shouldn't be there, or it should be like grayed out. Elin, what's up, Cairo? 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, let's do our plank. How did I somehow get my arm twisted into doing 14 for my birthday? What do you mean, your arm twisted? This guy better be what? This guy better have more than one joke about me not what? Hi, Senral. 5? Hell yeah. Cairo, you didn't get your arm twisted. This is actively your idea. This is like, you initiated this. We're waiting 10 seconds, and then we'll plank. Hi, Frosty. Gaslight. Look at that butt. What do you mean?
And a nice butt.
Okay. I can walk. Take chat for walkies because they are getting a little too much energy. I'm going to sleep through Lethal again. I'm sleepy. Gaslight, Gatekeep, Girl Boss, Fish, Blush. What a cute butt. What the heck? Seriously, this chat gives me Golden Retriever vibes. Distraction.
Oh no, I'm more of a husky.
Wigglies, you got this. See how he can keep his back straight with his ass arched like that? Okay, okay. I feel like it's more ankle biter vibes. Just a bunch of yappers. Dude, we were so bad at staying on time today. Oh, fuck. That's actually really bad. Because we have Lethal Company today. No, that's fine. That's fine. We can go a little over 12. But Healy sent you a clip of my DH adventures. I will watch it later today. A picture of Jesse and James from Team Rocket with that saying, it suits them so well. Today, not every day. Playing 5 miles, you're fine, femboy. Well, the problem is we have a cutoff point because of Lethal Company. Well, Community Day. I don't know if it's Lethal Company, but halfway there. Dude, I'm actually kind of excited for Cairo to play Final Fantasy XIV. Just walk slightly faster and it'll be fine. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. Same, I can't wait for the stream next week. I'll make sure to finish Xenoblade by then, Oku. I'll wrap Xenoblade up. Kinda. You've only talked about it for an hour. Why the fuck is James there? Because he wanted to be. When's Cairo starting? For his birthday stream next week. And I think that will fill the time of when we stop playing Xenoblade. That actually works out perfectly, right? If we do long sessions, the next 3 times you might finish base game. That actually works out perfectly for, like, we finish Xenoblade. Cairo plays Final Fantasy XIV for 2 or 3 months. And then we go back with, like, Tales of Grace's F. Or Symphonia. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Bro wants me to play a 300-hour ass story, and that doesn't count as a game. What? Yeah, you have to do the DLC too, Yuli. Yes. Yes, I do want you to play a 300-hour story. Because it's fucking good. And you like long as shit JRPGs on your channel. You're the perfect person for it, Cairo. This entire statement makes about 0.03% sense. I know, right? I know. Also, a Yulin game? Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is not a Yulin game. You playing Final Fantasy XIV is not my pick. Okay, you know what, Cairo? I've picked my game. It's Dawn Trail. The entire Dawn Trail story. Fuck you. That's my game. But I'm not gonna be there with you. You're just gonna, like, do it on your stream, okay? That's my game. I am on it. That is not actually my game. I should fix my trackers. Okay. You guys wait there. There's something I can hide behind. Oh, I can go here. No, I can't. There's an invisible wall there. Typical rage bait Andy. No, that makes perfect sense. What makes sense? Whatever. It's, wait, hang on a minute. Kyra's sitting here complaining about playing 300 hours of story in Final Fantasy XIV. When, like, the best thing about Xenoblade is the fucking story. I've had to fucking subject myself to this bullshit combat system and quests and these troll-ass systems. And he's like, but fucking Xenoblade's great. That's over 3 games. Pyro has had you on JRPGs for months. True. He picked Vesperia, that took even longer. It took longer because, we did it 1 time a week, sometimes 2. When it's time for him to play a real JRPG and he's kicking and screaming and saying, "You're not finishing Xenoblade till next month." I think our playthrough is at like 40-ish hours, maybe 45. I gotta get started. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. I need to bring up this window. You know, speaking of Final Fantasy, we've got a Final Fantasy map to walk through. Oh, I'm gonna start the treadmill earlier. Yes, wake up my equipment. No, I don't have Wi-Fi. Treadmill does a weird thing where I start it, and then it remembers the run I did yesterday, and it's like, hey, you didn't save from yesterday. It's like, okay, well, don't pause me. Leon, you're like really big in the center of the walk, by the way. Thank you. Whoa, hang on. What is this booty ass? 144. There we go. 2 Leons. We have Leon Z and Leon Shields. Well then Yulin next game is just us. Hi Kaze! Yulin, you're sneaky. I haven't even been walking yet! What the fuck? True. I got this new keycaps and the spacebar is too big. An hour? What a speedrunner. Everything else fits. 14 map. It is. It's a Dawn Trail map. Just got it. An hour and 2 minutes. Elaborate how to do that, Ganna? 2 Leons. See, that's how Xenoblade looks to me. That's a crazy take, Trogdor. Oh boy, finally walking time. Realistically, should I just pay for a sub for the stream to have access to everything, or... I think you should do maybe a stream of free-to-play. Just to see, like, what's available and what isn't. You really don't need to sub. You'll be able to, like, have people on your friends list. You won't be able to start conversations, but you'll be able to whisper people on your friends list, and, like, we're all gonna add you. You can't add us, we can add you. What you are wanting to do in Final Fantasy, you'll be fine with on free-to-play. Now, that might change when you get into the game and you're like, I want to do this, I want to do that. This will just be easier if I sub. But genuinely, you can do, like, 60 hours of story, 80 hours of story, free-to-play. Which, you know, at the rate you're able to play and stream these games, is a long fucking time. Final Fantasy XIV they actually have a really, really good free-to-play model. Yeah, best to start free. You can enjoy ARR without paying. If you want to do guilds and stuff, that will require a sub. But you can do the content free. Don't contact us, we'll contact you. Literally. It's better to sub to talk to your friends. Plus you can join an FC. But they're just gonna be doing it as a stream. It's going to be like a, Like, they're not going to be getting into Final Fantasy XIV and playing it a ton off stream, unless they just really get way into it. They're going to, like... They're just going to, like, be progressing story on stream. At least to start. Put your thumbs in the middle and pull your hands to snap it in half easy. I don't think that's a serious suggestion. Hi, Ostel. I need a drink. I'm thirsty. Probably do that, yeah. It's $15 a month. You will be able to talk to your friends, Kyra. We can invite you to, be on the friends list and you accept. And then you can message us. But, like, you're gonna be streaming? So, like, you're probably not even gonna use the chat that much anyway. You're just gonna be talking in your Twitch chat and on stream. So, like, talking to your friends, if this is only a stream thing, you really don't need to sub. I want to harass randos, though? Then you will need a sub. Oh god, that's right. Cairo sexually harasses women in MMOs. Oh god. Just remember that, like, Final Fantasy XIV actually has devs and DMs. You can get in trouble in that for Final Fantasy XIV. Remember, lol. I remember when I wasn't in FC, the poacher sending me FC invites only to raise their FC numbers. $15, fuck. I want to harass randos though. I want another classic WoW Night Owl situation. Why do you want that? Unfortunately. Bro, if I get banned, that makes the content even better. You might actually get banned in 14. It's one of those things, Cairo, that's like, haha, that'd be so funny. And everyone else in there was going, it really wouldn't. It really wouldn't be that funny. No, it's really funny, guys. No, it isn't. Bro, I'm picking Balmung. She was asking for it standing in public square like that. Who dat cat thing? I forgot how to unsub to FF. I didn't play for a year and still paid the entire time till my card expired. I always subscribe when Corvu is subscribed and she's going through the story. And then she'll, like, start going really slow with it, and I'll be subscribed for an extra, like, 2 to 3 months and be like, when are we playing? When are we getting back to it? And then I'm like, okay, she hasn't played in a month. I gotta fucking unsub. I've done that, like, 2, maybe 3 times. I sub through Steam, so you might want to check there. It depends on if you go through Steam, right? If Chongdor's like me, and they played before the Steam, well, I guess it was available on Steam, then it's through the Square Enix store. And it is a whole other beast. Cairo's gonna play through Steam. Cairo is 100% gonna play through Steam. Oh, we've got Incline. I went through the store, that thing is a mess. Dude, the Square Enix store is like, they don't want you to play the game. They make spending money there such a hassle. I went to the store, that thing is a mess. Realistically, should I just pay for sub for 14? Just do the trial. Rip restart the walk. Team, what is this, a bathhouse? Just do the trial. Literally like 4 X-Max for no money. This guy scammed us 7 minutes of 12. What the fuck? Oh yeah. Kuro raided us. I don't need to have that tab open anymore. I can open this one. Okay, Xenoblade. I want to go over Xenoblade again. So Xenoblade as a whole. When I started Xenoblade, man, I hated Xenoblade. I fucking hated that game. Day one of Xenoblade was so, like, miserable. I was trying to play Fiora. It didn't go well. I ended up switching to Shulk, and it still was like, this stinks. It probably would have been easiest if I played Reyn, but Reyn was such a fucking dumb shit character that I was like, I want to get this guy out of my party as soon as possible. Alright, now's the perfect time to go to bed. Good night. Good night, Trogdor. Sleep well. I really didn't want to play Reyn on day one. So it was just like, I pull threat on Fiora. I pull threat on Shulk. I really didn't want to play Reyn. Day one of Xenoblade was miserable. Day two, we get Sharla. I get to play a character I like. It's the healer, so the fights just go better. They're not doing as much damage, so I'm not pulling threat, although sometimes I would, just pulling the, pulling the mobs. But it was just like, wow. It's so much better playing Sharla than, what I was doing day one. So day two is a lot better as Xenoblade. Day three is just more of day two, and it feels even better. By, like, day 5 or 6, we get Riki and Melia. And I immediately put in Riki instead of Shulk. I think I was doing Sharla, Riki, Reyn. And we were doing the Chainverse thing with Happy Happy. And that shit was going so good. Riki's a weird beast of a character. Because he plays like a tank. Well, he has the stats of a tank, but he has the damage of a DPS. He doesn't have the threat of a tank. So he's kind of like a DPS you don't have to worry about. That is just... he's fucking weird in the party. But we built him happy so that we could get out as many sword drives and head shakers as possible. And it felt great. The story was just... I love games that let you bench the MC. Well, here's the problem, Gana. Xenoblade lets you bench the MC, but then they designed the game around having the MC and making your life fucking miserable if you don't. So it's one of those, like... I would almost put it below a game that doesn't let you bench the MC. Because it's like... this would have been a better experience if you just forced me to play the MC. By giving me the choice, and then it not really being a choice, it's so frustrating. Elin, can I drag you to my bed? Yes, but not right at this moment. We gotta do our walk, Kayla. And then on Wednesdays, it is a, community day for my friend. And so I want to be there for that. But like, shit, Kayla. On a different day? Absolutely. The illusion of free choice. Literally that, Gana. So like, in Tales, they let you just bench the main character. You never have to play them. Every now and then there's a story fight where it's like, you're playing as the main character. But like, 99% of a Tales game, you could just never ever use them. And then there's games that's like, you have to use the main character. I don't know of one that's like this. Fine. Maybe Final Fantasy, maybe Persona. I don't actually know. But, you know those games where they force you to use the main character? Xenoblade, I would genuinely put with this aspect. Not as a whole, but with just this aspect. I would put it below those two styles. Because they're like, you can sub the main character out. You can totally replace him. Also, we put a mechanic in that heavily incentivizes you to use the main character. And your life is way harder if you don't use the Monado and its abilities. Because it's... Cairo called it a Swiss Army knife that lets you adapt to any situation. But it's not even that, it's just... You genuinely just need this for situations. Hi, Yellow Boy. Hi, Sammy. Sammy, we got a golden kappa. When we raid Koyo today, I want people spamming the golden kappa. I want to fucking rub it in his face. 5.5 miles sounds fair, Xenobino. Now's the perfect time to go to bed. Night Chagdor. I'm gonna put a Xenoblade moment in the meme on Discord, but it hasn't been posted yet. The illusion of free choice, fine. Hi Yellow Bill. Hi Cutie Beans. Hi Non-Dairy. Hi Sammy Non-Dairy. It's very, very frustrating. Cause like there's a lot of cool things you can do with your team. You could do like 2 DPS and build them really tanky. And have Melia just be a super throughput healer keeping them up. You could do Happy and revolve around like Chain Burst and Happy and whatnot. You could do Duncan and have him dodge tank where he's keeping threat. You're buffing the shit out of him with Melia. And I don't know if there's like another character you could buff him with. But like just have an absolute monster of one guy doing all the things. Hi Cairo, Mr. Purple King. Like the team synergy you can do in Xenoblade seems genuinely fun and awesome to me. And then they throw it all away by giving you fights that like require the Monado. So like the Monado, for anybody who doesn't know, it's like the story sword. It's the sword of dreams, manifest your will, bends reality, yada yada. From the very beginning, there are enemies called Mechons. They are robots. Your weapons do not hurt them. You will bounce and do 1 damage. Normally you'd hit for like 200, instead you'll hit for 1. Instead, the Monado can just hit them, and the Monado has an ability called Enchant that makes it so that for the next 60 seconds, all of the allies in your team can also do damage. The Sword of 1,000 Truths. It's the Sword of the Bionis, actually. Shut up, nerd. It makes it so that, like, there's literally an enemy type that you can't damage with physical attacks unless you have Shulk in the party. So it's like, okay, you could have a very specific niche team that works against them, but it's like, oh god. You'd have to have Ricky tanking with a lot of, like, Ether up and aggro up. You'd have to have a DPS party member like Melia only doing magic damage. And then Charla healing. And, like, that way you could fight Mechons without Shulk. Ricky tops you 100%? No! Eventually they give you Mechon weapons so that you don't have to wait for Shulk. Oh yeah! Here's the other thing. If you're not playing as Shulk, he'll, like, wait to fucking enchant the party. You'll get in a fight with Mechons, and, like, let's say you're playing the tank. You're gonna bounce and do no threat. All of your attacks are gonna do fuck all. Shulk, he's gonna go in and stab the Mechons, do 20,000 damage, pull threat, and then, like, and then enchant you so you can start doing threat. And you're like, dude, how am I supposed to hold threat off you? I take it you can't hot swap? No. No, absolutely not. That would solve a lot of problems, Gana, but no. You go into a fight and you're like, okay, I am this character for this fight. I think I'd hate it more if you could hot swap, but game combat bad. The game combat is good. It's just the Monado just fucking ruins it. Which they made it much less of a thing in Xenoblade 2 and Xenoblade 3. But like it's almost like they were trying to be two different things. It's a bit restrictive in Xeno 1, yeah. Like having the Monado as this Swiss Army knife that's like, okay, you're fighting these enemies that are special and can't be hurt by normal people, you enchant your party. You've got the a boss that's going to use this ability that hits really hard, you've got the Monado using shield. You've got this ability that pierces shields, enchant your party member with speed to dodge it. You've got this enemy that does like this special buff on themselves that does like damage back at you, purge it. Like the Swiss Army knife of the Monado, that's okay. That just needed to be in a single player game. That's like, well, not single player. That needed to be in a game where like you are forced to play the main character. That's in a situation where like Metroid Prime, right? That's literally the Metroid Prime scenario of you encounter a door, you use this. You encounter ice, use your lava missile. You encounter this grappling hook, use your grappling beam. The Monado is great for a system like that. But in a team building game, where you can swap him out, it's like too powerful of a tool, and the game is built around having that tool, that not having it just sucks donkey nuts. Yeah, I could use Ice or Wave or Charge Beam supers to do that. But I could just use Plasma Beam, honestly. Okay, Furisu. It's very much like... It's very annoying having the Monado in a team synergy building game. Because it just feels like it disqualifies 80% of the teams you could build. And like, Shulk as an AI, as an NPC, is so fucking stupid that it feels like you have to play Shulk. And it's just like, brother, this fucking stinks. It's a little miserable. The combat is good. It really is. It's just they've added two conflicting systems that... God, I hate them together. But eventually we got to a point where it was like... I was having fun. The combat was really fun. Oh, Keys? You about to head out, Melaine? I gotta get some comfy rest. Sleep well, Melaine. Good to see you. You don't have a lovely time? Will do. We've got our walk, Melaine, and then we've got lethal company with a friend after this. But I've got a full day. It's gonna be fun. Combat was really fun. Is that James from Team Rocket? Hi, Zuvi. Yes, it is. Man lost weight? What do you mean they lost weight? They're just feeling small today. Look at those noodle arms. He always had noodle arms. Also, wow, Zuvi, that's so fucking rude. You'd be...
Dare.
I know, right? Imagine if people just came up to Zuvi and like, damn, some chicken legs on this guy.
I can't help it if my other avatar doesn't show up, and Yulin probably has to set it to a view model, but then again it's an Android model, so it's not going to show up for Yulin.
I've seen them all so far.
You've seen a tall wolf boy?
I saw the shadow figure. You had some settings on it that was displaying it as that, but when you have an Android model, it doesn't just show for Android phones. I'm on PC, so I've got no restrictions on what model I see.
You should have saw a blue-haired wolf boy with denim blue hair.
Then I think...
Because I don't have a shadow wolf.
Then I think, like, something has gone awry in the settings. No, like I often say, damn, you are fat, ma. I like the episode of Pokemon where James said he was going to put women in their place. Listen up, Misty. Us girls gotta stick together. If we stand strong, we can overcome anything. Come on, Ash, let's put these whiny women back in the Dark Ages where they belong. Holy shit, James.
I did watch that episode recently. Wow.
I don't know if I've seen that episode, but I've seen, the clip posted a lot. Which place
Could
like
you?
better, the kitchen?
I'll trade the bunny exercise equipment. I'm currently on my elliptical.
Hell no. Anyway, no
Why
offense,
not?
certainly the best member of Team Rocket. Why would I give you my treadmill? I like this treadmill, it's brand spanking new.
We can trade just for a day.
No.
I like this elliptical.
Then why do you
I
want
got
to trade
for
it?
free. The ellipticals are harder. I got this one for free from my high school.
No trade. Have you heard how quiet the treadmill is? We're at 1 mile. Where's Jessie? I have no clue.
Couldn't find her model. That's why.
I am very excited to eventually play Xenoblade 2 and 3. Just because everything I hate about Xenoblade 1, I have been told this gets better in Xenoblade 2 and 3. I'm Jesse, the funny wolf fella. Yesterday, we're like level 68. We're fighting a boss that's 70. I feel like I have a pretty strong team. I have Melia as my healer, and she puts up a lot of health regen. She heals 250 health per second for each team member that's in range of her. So that's herself, the tank, and the DPS if I'm in the right position. That's 750 health a second going out from her. But that's not enough to keep Rhine up, the tank. And so Melia also has an ability that drains 1,000 of her health to heal them for like 2,000. It's really like a chunk of your health, I think 10% of your health. So it should only be like 500. I think it does 1,000. For like 2,000 of them. And she also has a life steal move that I can use like every 12 seconds that just heals her for 2,000. So it's a very simple, like, I've got 3 summon spirits up so that I'm doing the passive healing. Ryan is not at full health. I cost some of my health to heal him. He gets put to full. I then, I'm not at full health. I use one of my spirits to drain health from the boss. I go down to 2. I then reapply a spirit. I'm back up to 3. It's a good system. I actually really like Melia as, rotation-wise, what you're doing to heal. Well, that's neat. Like that idea? So it's like effectively constant party healing? Yes. It's very like... You have to be active to keep the tank up, but the healer and the DPS, they're not dying to things like fire. You never have to worry about them. My DPS is Ricky, and I put a lot of like extra poison and ether damage on him. So he applies a poison that just ticks for 500 a second. And that has like a 90% uptime. He also has a fire debuff that is like a 70% uptime, and a bleed debuff that has like an 80% uptime. Those tick for like 300 and 500. Ricky just does a lot of dot damage. It's actually really fucking fun. And because it's dots, he never pulls threat. So everything is always on Rein. Rein is able to have a lot of spike damage, which means he gets attacked. Damage goes back out. It's very much like, cool, yeah, that works. I also, because I'm playing Ricky, I get a shit ton of chain bursts. We get a chain burst, I haven't used Happy Happy, which makes us get to the next chain burst faster. And like, if I do any extra rolls in the chain burst, I'm able to do crazy damage. Because Ricky will get to use his fire debuff, which has like a 90-second cooldown. And so just being able to use that extra for free is like, holy, that's a lot of damage. It's a 30-second dot that's ticking for like 400 or 500. So 500 times 30. Like an extra 15,000 damage. And it's AoE. In a group of 5, it applies to all 5 of them. It's fucking rad. Hi, Cyberspace Nut. The strat, these 3 party members together, feels really, really good. And then we fight the boss. And this guy is a piece of shit. I'm gonna drink. What's so rough about this guy is that he has an attack that just attacks the whole party. He just hits everybody for like 3,000 to 4,000. And everybody lives, but they're very low. And it's like, damn. Well, that sucked. But we can deal with it, right? Do you like games like that? I played a party-based deck builder where you had a bunch of equipment that changed the game played. I really like games where, like, you have a bunch of different abilities and talents, but also gear affects it. So you can just do crazy stuff with builds. And Xenoblade, absolutely. The actual, like, what you can do with a character, it's way more complex and advanced than something like Tales. Tales is like, I enjoy these moves, I enjoy focusing on this stuff. But like in a Tales game, they give you a character. Let's say Estelle from Vesperia, the one I played. You could focus on doing damage moves, and you could get some gear that's like, hey, you hit 30% harder. Or you can focus on healing, get gear that reduces your mana cost by 50%, and focus on using healing spells. But like, there's not too much variation. The difference between Amelia, that is built for damage, and Amelia that is built for healing, is like, they're 2 different characters. It had a grid-based system like Tactics. I ended up with a... Tactics games are very, like... They typically let you go wild with your character. Because, like, I'm thinking of the Tactics FF games. I don't know how much you can do in Fire Emblem. Baldur's Gate and Divinity 2, they're not grid-based, but they're very Tactics adjacent. Person that can move like 17 tiles instead of the standard 5. Really diff, which is really cool. Yeah, I'm at FF Tactics, yeah. You like gambling, right? No. You like pulling an Uma, right? No. Where are you going with this?
This is why I play farming simulators.
Yeah, well then. Xenoblade 2, don't tell me I'm about to learn about the most dog-ass gambling system in combat in Xenoblade 2, please. This boss, he's got a sweep that hits everybody for 3,000 to 4,000 damage. Alright. That's okay. That's fine. He will also immobilize the entire party so that they can't move, or seal their arts so they can't cast spells. Now, sealing arts, that's actually not that bad on Melia, because if you're at 3 water spirits, you're still doing your full healing. You're still pumping out 250 healing per second. So you're not just like watching a character at like 20% health die. They're healing slowly, but they are healing. Meanwhile, the immobilizing people, that one sucks. That one feels really bad. What's really bad is that they also summon 2 ads. That's fine. 2 ads is doable, but it does make it really rough. The problem is, they're RNG. They could be 2 little scouts that have no health, or they could be 2 of these fucking big Hercules beetle robots that do like an AoE spin that does 3,000 damage to everybody. So it's like, how in the fuck do you survive the boss hitting the entire party for 4,000, and then a beetle spinning for 3,000, and then the other beetle spinning for 3,000? Meanwhile, the game is like, hey, you need to destroy these 3 pylons in 2 minutes, and if you don't, you die. The fuck? It's very much like, what do you do in this situation? How do you live through this? I'm stabbed the boss to death. Right now, what I'm thinking of 2 strategies. Strategy 1, I run Sharla, I run Reyn, and I play as Shulk, which sucks, and I hate this. But I would need Sharla healing, and I think with me playing Shulk, I would be able to just spam shield, so that we're able to survive the constant physical AoEs coming out. Which feels really bad. I feel like that's super shitty. For stats, I would build Shulk for like just raw weapon damage, and I would give him a lot of haste, and double attack, and extra lightning damage. So his auto attacks would just hit really hard. But his abilities, all of his Monado stuff, would just be going into shielding. His actual abilities wouldn't be doing too much damage, but his just passive damage coming out wouldn't be affected by using all of his abilities on shield. I feel like if you invested a lot in like strength and stuff like that, that would up his physical, like his abilities, but like you're not using the Monado abilities, you're using shield. Ewan, you said Xenoblade 2 and then you stopped. I'm stabbed the boss to death. I can't remember what I did for that fight. That's my strategy 1 that I've thought of. Strategy 2. Unironically, a good team for that fight would be Shulk, Dunban, Sharla. Stop suggesting Dunban. I'm not using Dunban. Like, genuinely stop suggesting him. If Reyn is just bad by comparison to Dunban, that just makes Xenoblade 1 even more shit. Because they're both tanks. Success on this fight should not be fucking based on whether you have Duncan or Reyn. Like, that's such a trash thing, and I think Xenoblade is better than that. I think Xenoblade 1 is better than just, oh, Duncan's just unironically better than Reyn. I can't think of why Duncan would be better than Reyn in this fight. He would he would have less health. No, he'd have way more dodge, so he wouldn't get hit by the AoEs going out. And you'd have to heal him less. But, like, you already need AoE healing anyway. So he'd be getting healing anyway. And technically, that's less spike damage. Although he probably just does more damage. If this final boss is make or break based on Duncan or Rhine, it's a shit game. I'll just say that right now, Cairo. It is a dog shit game if that's a difference in it. I like games that encourage you to change the party, but not like, if you don't change the party, you lose. Or like, if you beat this fight with no magic, you get bonus. I hate it when a game encourages you to switch. Like, I genuinely hate it when they're like, here's all these cool characters. You have to play this one. If you don't play this one, you lose. That is like one of my biggest gripes. Oh, another Final Fantasy video. I mean, we went over the tier list of characters. Dunman is just a crazy unit. Well, you lied to me during the tier list. Also, I assume the tier list is who you are playing as. Like, Ricky is a very different character, whether you have him in the party, or you are playing him. Not better for the fight per se, but like, in general, really good. Oh god, not this song. Counterpoint. Dunban looks dumb. Do you know what he looks like, Frisu? He's probably the most normal looking character in the party. Yes? What's dumb about him, huh? Oh, it's rolled with the credits song. Shulk looks cool. Shulk looks cool. Ryan literally looks like frat boy meathead. Charlotte looks cool. Dunban looks cool. Melia looks really fucking stupid with her, oh, I already forgot what they were. Curly hair bangs. Other than that, Melia looks really good. Character 7... They look good. It's on loop for an hour. I have no emotional connection to it. Can you get Core to play FF14 more? No, Kayla. And in fact, I have been so annoying with FF14 with her that I think she doesn't play it because I've been so annoying. I think me nagging her to play it has actively made her not want to play it, Kayla. I wish, Kayla, but it's very hard for her to keep momentum with that game. Core is so based for that. The problem is, like, a Destiny expansion or some other game will just catch her attention, and she will, like, just drop Final Fantasy XIV with it. And then she really struggles to get back into it. You did what? I would nag her, NAG, to play FF14. Hey, Core! You haven't played FF14 in a week. People were at a really cool story point. They really want to see this. Let's go, Core, let's go! The second strategy. The second strategy I'm thinking for the final boss in Xenoblade. I play Melia, and I have Rhine and Charla in the team. Hi, Noodles. So I play Melia as the DPS. I just use a Mechon weapon, so I'm not really dealing with bouncing on Mechon stuff. Charla is healing everybody. And with Melia, I run 2 Earth Spirits, and then I just spam spirits for her discharge, and specifically, I'm spamming her Fire Spirit. Maybe get a lot of burn damage. And that is doing AoE burn, so that's keeping ads down, as well as focusing on the pylons. That's what I am most likely to do. That would give me... Hi, Riddle. Hot dog buns? Why not the whole hot dog? Why just the buns? That would give me a lot of defensive stats, right? Charlotte... Well, Ryan would be tanking. Charlotte would be healing. And Melia would just be providing 30% physical damage reduction for the entire party. That sounds really good. And that would really help with a lot of the just AoE damage going out. I think it'd be better to have, like, ether damage. But, like, I think there's just so much AoE damage going out that Melia or Charlotte would struggle with the healing. I think you either need a healer and Shulk spamming shield, or both healers. Good morning, Noodles. Morning, Kiss. Hi again. I mean, I have the hot dog right here. Okay, buddy. All right. One of these days, I actually need to watch a course stream that isn't World Expo. Morning, Nudes. I'm just looking up playthroughs to see team counts for the fight out of interest. I bet there's a lot of Duncan. I would want to see first-time playthroughs. Also, I see a DJ Cat and a Mini Wolf. You do. That's Leon and Leon. Leon Z. Leon Shields. Hi, Riddle. Hi, Cairo. I need a drink. Huh? Oh, what? What are you asking about, Riddle? My big concern with Melia, out of the 5 I've seen, the only non-Duncan team I've seen is Shulk, Sharla, 7? Really? Were they, like, grossly overleveled or something? Because, like, to me, that's crazy for a first-time playthrough. Because they're not running a tank there. So how are they fucking living? Double Leon? Yeah, there's 2 Leons. You've seen them before, Riddle. They've been in chat for a while. Also, we're at 2 miles. Hi. See? That's this one. I'm worried about Melia not having enough damage. We will, Ryan should be set up. Sharla, we threw on Agria gear, which is very just like, don't think about gems, it does it for you. But I might need to put her on a more gem setup so she can get more power. Just figuring out why I'm DJ Cat, not Wolf Boy. I made sure to show your avatar. I think there's something in your settings. I think, something on the upload has gone a little wonky. Leon, you've seen them before. Me? Yeah, but not in stream. This is Leon Shield's first time being on stream, yes. But you've seen him in chat. How's that 12-degree angle treating you? I can feel the sweat, Kayla. We are at 2 miles. Barbarian Hut. Hi, 3Mass. Oh. I'm worried about Melia not having enough damage. I feel like she should. I feel like if she's not using her life siphon, she will also just have a lot of self-healing that'll be nice. Should have gotten the 40-degree treadmill. That was an extra $1,000 to $2,000. Fuck that. Party's level 70. You're playing Shulk like how you play Shulk. This might be doable for you. What do you mean how I play Shulk? I don't even know of like different play styles for Shulk. Is he spamming shield? Or like just throwing out swords? No, only 30? Like 1 or 2 days of max incline. Verdangle would kill him. God. Hold on. Did you just say $2,000 is 1 or 2 days of max incline? Add another 0. Or 2. Mercado's done. I'm gonna go figure it out. Is even imposter avatars off? Okay. Bye. Unoptimize? But I didn't want to say that, lol. Oh yeah! No, he's totally playing unoptimized, Cairo. He really should be moving to the backside of Egil for backstabs. Yeah, Cairo. The boss that's the size of the fucking arena, he's gonna play unoptimized. How the fuck do you sidestab and backstab him, Cairo? Also high. That is something else that bothered me, was like, this fight seems fucking tailored to Shulk, and even then it's bad for Shulk, you can't backstab him. On the fucking trash, you melon. Okay, maybe 10 days of max incline. Gana, that's $360. You would need 100 days of max incline to pay for the bigger treadmills. Good morning, Chad. I'm killing you. 40 degrees being the max. 40-degree incline sounds fun. For like 5 minutes. But like, that actually sounds awful for stream. That would tire me out so fast. And like, I wouldn't be able to do 5 miles. If it got set to 40 degrees, it'd be like, okay guys, we're gonna do 0.5 more miles. And I'm gonna slow it down to 1 mile per hour. And so it'd be slower, but like, you'd get way less walking time. Oh yeah, no, it will kill you for sure. Good morning, sleeping princess, morning kiss. At 40, you may as well get one of those stair stepper machines. What I really need is the fucking rug protector I put on throne. This thing is on a rug and it keeps scrunching up the rug and I'm like, okay, this is fucking annoying. Elin, would you fall to the ground if you did the routes like I take? Elin would fall to the ground if he did the routes I like to take. I use this access road, open to the public. It has this massive hill, 45 angle hill, 2 stories each side. The bitch even for me to get over on the reg. How long is it? Speaking of how long left in this video, there's 4 sections to it, and we are almost at the end of the second section. The first section is the longest. Each section gets progressively shorter. So probably like 3/5. 40? It's like going upstairs. Yeah. I hate gimmicky boss fights. I was having so much fun with Xenoblade. And this boss fucking stinks. It literally makes me think of the final boss in Tales of Zestiria. That's just like gimmicky, throws off all your team synergy, throws off all your team comp. You have to do a very specific thing of sacrificing your teammates as you fight them. And it's like, God, this stinks. I don't want every boss to be a generic tank and spank. I like variation in them. I just like being rewarded for like coming up with cool team comps. And it feels like they throw that out. Desert Road. It's all rain wore down. Uneven as hell, a good 300 feet long to get over. Can't believe they make the final boss of Xenoblade a gimmick fight. I can. It makes sense. You know, if there's... You know, this or an optional fight would be the gimmick fight. I get it. I just hate it. That sounds very emotionally charged. It is extremely emotionally charged. From a game design perspective, this is probably good by most people's standards. Most people, they play Xenoblade, and they play as Shulk. They play as the main character. Most people play through games as the main character. So when you get to a fight, especially the main fight, that's like designed for the main character, it's like, oh shit, all the abilities and stuff I've been using. The main character's designed for this. He's built for this. It's like it's his destiny to overcome this. That's very fitting with the theming. And for the standard person, that's probably a very fun experience. But like, it's in a game where you're not forced to play as the main character. They give you the options to switch. It's like... What would be a good example? Imagine Metroid Prime 2 or 3. I think it's Metroid Prime 3. Where you meet all the really cool bounty hunters at the beginning of the game. Right? There's Samus. There's the big mecha guy. There's the, like, alien lady that's got the... She's, like, part of her suit or something. You meet all these really cool bounty hunters. And you can actually play as any of them. Like, all of these characters are playable. But then you get to a boss that's like... If you don't have the grappling hook, you just get smacked for 90% of your health. Whereas, like, if you had Samus, you could just grappling hook over it. But everybody else, they just take the damage every minute. And it's like, okay, that's doable. You could still beat it if you, like, do some shenanigans like frame perfect dodge roll. Or just bring a shit ton of healing to the fight. But it's just... It's such a non-issue on Samus. Why the fuck did they even let you play as those other bounty hunters? Game, sorry, Ewan. No word for creativity in my race. Hi, Shin. Hi, Blank. Shin, you played Twilight Princess, right?
Yep. It's one of the best Zelda games ever.
Thank you! I think it's one of the best Zelda games. And then I have a friend who's like, nah, it's mid. It's the same level as Skyward Sword. Don't be too mean, because they're here.
It's better than Ocarina. I'd say it plays better than Majora. The story's kind of better than Majora as well.
I do. So their points are... The Tears of Light section suck. And the Wolf section suck. And they're too long. And like... I can understand not liking the Tears of Light sections. I think they're kind of short. The Wolf sections I feel like are very optional. At least they didn't say when we were... I have somebody else in chat. Very dear friend. Who says Wind Waker is like one of the worst Zelda games. I'm like, what the fuck?
That was just the hate of... people hated on it because it was like cartoony. And it has that stigma from older people.
Well, her take is actually that the pacing is just so ruined by the Triforce collection at the end that it just completely tarnishes the game.
then they should just play the HD version.
That's what we told him.
Yeah, original GameCube Wind Waker is fucking terrible. But no one should ever play that now.
Mm-hmm.
I have it on my shelf behind me. I would never play it again.
Uh-huh. Euland, I'm trying to listen to a Peak
Also,
soundtrack.
Blank is, you know, got VR now.
Hell yeah. Oh, I didn't
That's
even
why I
notice.
came here with him.
Fucking hell
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like I asked you this 2 or 3 weeks ago. Have you played Xenoblade?
No,
Ah.
I haven't played any of them.
I've been playing through Xenoblade 1. They do something really cool for the combat, but they do something with the main character that, like, very strongly contradicts the combat, and it's driving me nuts. I'm told it gets better in 2 and 3, but it's pushing my buttons. It plays like an auto battler. That's what's crazy, and I'm like, wait, what? But
Yeah, I've seen some Xenoblade gameplay, but I've never played it.
Are you walking in place, Blank? No.
It's fucking midnight for him. He should be asleep. But, yeah. I found a fucking meta quest on this weird Singaporean site.
Uh-huh.
Went and bought it, and yeah, we literally just got it working.
Hell yeah.
So I was gonna give him a VR. I've got 2 VRs ready that I was gonna just give him.
Uh-huh.
But then I decided to just do a little Google of like Singaporean marketplaces, and ended up finding one for, I guess it'd be like $90 for a Quest 1
Damn.
with good working controllers.
Hell yeah. Getting a good footing takes time to learn. Some of those hills, one bad step and you got a twisted foot. Need EMS now. I'm trying to listen to Peak soundtrack. I'm eating your food. My chicken and rice. The only people I know from Metroid Samus. Person wearing a suit that rolls into a ball. Beetle, thank you. You a gym junkie? At least they didn't say Wind Waker. Yes, and the Breath of the Sword is the worst one in the series, joking. The open world also sucks. I think that's crazy, Kyra.
Who is that? I'm not recognizable in this model at all. So
It's
if they recognize this model, it's not me.
I just thought this was
you
like
gonna go sleep now? Good night.
sleep well.
Yeah. Charge the headset because I saw it was low battery. Hey, you have VR. You
Yippee!
can go give people hand jobs. Yippee! I go to bed.
Their long-time dream. Good night.
7 years of waiting to jack people off in VR.
Good for you, Blank.
Go to bed.
Good for you.
Go to bed.
Blank's just like, I hate it here. I hate these two. I think the open world was fine in Twilight Princess. Like, it's just, it's the same open world as Ocarina of Time. Actually, no. A more accurate thing to say is it's the exact same open world as Majora's Mask, just bigger and more of it. I don't think it's particularly great. I don't think it sucks. I think Wind Waker is better. But that's a special, like, they did an ocean thing. And they could not redo that. I'm glad they didn't try. Because when they did try to redo the Wind Waker overworld, you got the Skyward Sky, and that shit was horrible. Thankfully, they shortened the Tears of Light sections in the HD. Hi, Dark Princess Frisu. Wind Waker fucks. Absolute salty sea dog behavior. Oh wow, dude, just buy the HD version. Or pirate it. Touch Quest still sucks in the HD remake. I don't think it was that bad in the remake. Did Frisu just get called old? Game's fine if you buy another version of it to fix the problems Doesn't that apply to any remake and remaster, Frisu? Wouldn't you say Metroid Prime sucks, but the remaster is better? Because they trimmed down the Relic Collection?
Just don't buy stuff, just pirate it, because Nintendo's bad and you should never support them.
Hi, Frosty.
Bye.
I think Wind Waker was awesome, and I think the Triforce collection itself sucked. But that's at most 20% of the game. I'd say 10% of the game. And then they made that part better. But for you, Freesu, it just seems like it ruins the whole game, which I'm like, that's so... Oh, that's so... I don't know how to word it. Chris just came and get shit on. What a bad day. No, I'm chunky. So you actually have seasoning. Now it gets fixed in the DLC. Heavily seasoned, I'm pissed because it's hard to find my ingredients this far north. Oh, that sounds annoying. Who is that? They look familiar. But I'm bad at names. That is Shinkozen. The model they came in to start with was not their usual. This is what I think
I don't
it
have
was.
Yeah, I don't have a usual model anymore.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause, yeah, this is what I used for a long time. This is from 2019.
You guys don't know it, but you've actually, like, stared at their name more than anyone else.
Oh, is it still on your ass?
It sure is.
Nice.
Look at me. Why is it looking this way? Whoa, shit! Didn't fall. Didn't fall.
Don't fucking break yourself, Jesus.
If lost... Where's my channel? If lost, return to Shinkozen. They're the one who put this model together.
Yeah, and I put that on there as a placeholder that was meant to be changed for anything at all.
As if I was gonna have the knowledge to change it to anything, though. I actually...
It was just a fucking PNG that I put on there.
Actually, I have been learning model stuff in the past few months. You've seen my beach outfit. Have you seen the yukata? Jin?
You asked me? No, I don't think I have.
We finished the yukata like a
dude,
week
God,
ago?
Bricks.
Nice.
I want to switch to it for a moment.
Boy on you.
It has some issues to work out. That's not Wheeze, is it?
Oh. No, this is just a random model.
Okay.
We don't like these.
Oh. I see.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
Okay,
kidding.
I was like, no! Oh no! Hi, Nanalai. I like this color the most.
The Shrine Maiden color.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It has some clipping in the back. When I lean too far forward, the panties stick through when I take steps. There's some stuff by the elbows.
Yeah, it's just the nature of those floopy bits. They like to do that.
There is some things that I fixed. The bow is closer to the head now.
It's still about fucking 2 inches away.
Well, okay, no, in Unity it's closer to the head. I have not, like, actually uploaded the updates.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I have
would
put the
just
tattoo on.
gently shove it into the head of it.
Yeah. I have not uploaded the changes I made. I probably should have, but... Hi, I see
It's fine,
Fire
it's not going anywhere.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I see someone said, what did Wheeze do to you? He didn't do anything. He bought me dinner once.
You said that, I was like,
He came to
oh
my
no!
house. He came to my house. He helped me and my mom get a chair, and then he also bought me dinner.
I was like, oh no, drama shelter strikes again!
I just haven't spoke to Wheeze in a while. But yeah, he's fine.
I think my friend has that model or something similar at least. Hi Hobbit, hi Stencil, hi Riddle. Hey Ewan. Nice area you're walking today, nice. That was Final Fantasy XIV. This is Guild Wars 2.
Oh yeah, I recognize that place. I've been there for a while.
Hi Sierra Hari. Thank you for the follow. I did not enjoy the Skyward Sword. I think Skyward Sword is a good game. I think it's a weak Legend of Zelda game. Okay, buddy. Okay. I think it's probably the weakest 3D Zelda game. Not bad in the remake. Not as bad as OG, 100%. It still sucks. I know what I was gonna say. I don't know. I really didn't mind it in the HD remake. Idea? Get big soup cooking pot. Get chicken stock. Diced carrots, some potatoes, some salt, light pepper, thyme, rice, wild blend, and throw one corn. Corn wild rice soup. You had window and loader? Came free with your GitHub? No, I don't like how remakes usually make things worse or change things that didn't need to be changed. Give some credit to HE Soul Silver, but they had the garbage Gen 4 mechanics. Nature's Gen 2 Pokemon? I just don't get it, Frisu. Because you don't want them making things worse. Hi, Haxie. But you don't like the Triforce grind in Wind Waker, and they go, damn, you're right, that sucks, and they make it better? But you still don't like remakes? I don't get the logic, Frisu. Only 20% of the game is bad? Yeah.
I mean, I don't like remake culture as it is now. Older remakes get somewhat of a pass. The current remake culture is cringe.
I like... You go ahead.
If the game is currently not available on like a modern console, or it's in a state where it is borderline unplayable due to reasons, then yeah, it should probably need a remake. I
don't think everything needs a remake, even if it's old. If a game does get a remake,
Last of Us having 4 remakes is a fucking disgust.
That's what I was going to mention. A game being 20 years old
needs it. I want Metal Gear Solid 4. It's only available on PS3, never re-released anywhere, and it's in a fucking dogshit state on PS3, and it runs terrible.
A game being 20 years old, that getting a remake, I'm like, hell yeah. Whether that's just graphical update or like genuine changes. But Last of Us like 2 years ago, why the fuck are you remaking this?
Like Last of Us and Last of Us the remake are playable on the same exact fucking platforms.
The Choto artifacts are the exact same thing. Chill. Again, guys, we can have a discussion and differences of opinion. Do not attack the other side. Like, just... I feel like I have to say this every time. You gotta be polite when you disagree with people. I've had a hard time enjoying remakes, not gonna lie. I made it tolerable, but still bouncing off point for most. Even if it's a bouncing off point, I feel like it doesn't take away from the rest of the game. Like, the dungeons in Wind Waker are a treat. Link's expressions and, like, just how much character Link has. Like, the other Links are fucking boring compared to him. You look at Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, they don't even need him to have facial expressions. He just shows up, accepts quests, runs off. He says, yeah, and, like, that's his whole thing. Wind Waker Link is, like, so fucking expressive and, like, fun. And then they're back to Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword, where it's just like, he's got some expression in Twilight Princess. He's very much like, oh no, my friend Ilya's in trouble. I'm very mad about that. And then in Skyward Sword, he's got the weird fucking lips. The ocean of Wind Waker, that was really fun. I like the open world of Wind Waker. The story?
Yeah, Wind Waker's still good. It's just a remake makes it a little more tolerable in certain aspects.
That one part of the game, the Triforce grind, it's awful pacing. It's genuinely a bad section of the game. The remake fixes that, but like let's just talk about the original. To me, that just takes it from like a 9 of 10 to a 7 of 10, maybe a 6 of 10 at most. Like, it's still just really good as a game in my eyes. I would still put Wind Waker with the Triforce grind above Skyward Sword. Because Skyward Sword has issues that persist through the whole game, whereas Wind Waker is like, you're having fun, you're having fun, you're having fun, you're having fun. Well, this part of the game sucks. Man, this part of the game is going on for a long time. It still sucks. Oh, we're finishing the game out and it's fun. Hey, Riddle, Yuli. The Triforce quest is placed in a bad place for pacing. So I can see how it could turn people off the game. Oh, the ass marker. Bounce off. Look, a mini ice cream cone. Leon hug. You're marked. Sniffa ass Lamau. Don't forget to add the Moogle back. I totally forgot. No, it kept up. It stayed on some.
So I don't really know much about Wind Waker, but is the Triforce piece part, you literally just go around the map, going up and fishing up the Triforce pieces, or are there other like ways to get
Not
them?
necessarily fishing. You go through the game and you do like 4 dungeons, and then you go confront the final boss. You're not ready. You do 2 more dungeons, and then the last piece is you have to finish part of the Triforce. And for this, you have to go and collect, I think, 9 pieces of it, which, to do this, you have to go and collect Triforce maps, and you have to bring them to Tingle to decode the map, which each one costs, I think, 1,800 rupees. There's a big rupee that can hold, like, 50,000. But, like, that's a bit of a grind. Most people have the 5,000 rupee wallet, I think. It's been a while. And so you can only decode 2 at a time.
2 at a time.
And you need to do this for like 7 or 9 of them. And so it's like, you have to grind up rupees, bring them to Tingle. Well, you have to get the 7 maps, grind up rupees, bring them to Tingle, decode 2. Go get those 2 pieces. Each one has their own little side quest. So like one of them is on Cavanna Island. To get there, you have to go to Cavanna Island, you talk to the door, and he's like, you can't come in here. Only the master can come in here. The master is the school teacher in Windfall Island. There you go, Windfall Island. And she's like, oh, these boys just won't listen to me. Go set them straight. And she's like, okay, whatever her side quest is, let's do it. So you chase the boys around, get them to listen to the teacher. And then she's like, oh, thanks for setting those boys straight. Boy, I wish I had a joy pendant. So you give her a joy pendant. She's like, wow, this is great. I wish I had 20 more.
Joy pendants.
So you go get 20 more joy pendants. These come from enemies. It's very likely that at this point in the game, you have 20. So it's very possible you just go, okay, that's a lot, but here you go. And she goes, 20 joy pendants? Yeah, damn, kid. Here's the deed to my timeshare island. So you go back to the island. You show the magic door the deed. He's like, you're the master. Come right in. So you go there. You do a puzzle on the wall. That opens up the fireplace. You go in. There's a dungeon under Cavanna Island. You go through this little maze with redeads. You find a chest. It's got Triforce Shard, number 3. You have to do side quests like that 7 or 9 times. And, like, each of these quests is kind of okay as its own side quest. But being forced to do 7 or 9 of them as part of the story all at once, and you have to pay, 1,800 rupees to do it when you can only hold 5,000, the pacing is awful. It feels like going through the dungeon, chasing down Ganon. It just feels like it all comes to a grinding halt, and now you're just like, you're doing these arbitrary tasks that's just like, what the fuck? Why is it here? Okay. That part, it's not fun. In the HD remake, they trim it down a shit ton. You only have to decode like 2 of the maps or something instead of all of them. I forget what it is, but it's way shorter.
But it wasn't even near as bad. When I streamed it, I was prepared to get all of them, and then when I think you said that I didn't need to, I was like, oh, okay, and it was just like a couple hours.
Yeah.
Done. Boom, easy.
And did it all himself under intense supervision. Look at Mini Demon Ice Cream Noodles. Hi, Icy. Hi, Icy Riddle. Hi, Icy. That dude, bass, clap those things, meow. I like Skyward Sword, I just didn't like the flying very much. I still need to finish it. There's a kiss with tongue versus never kissed before. Hi, Haxie. Oh, whoa. I get upset because people say Wind Waker is good, but it's only good if you get the remake. It's still good without the remake. That part of the section is trash.
I've played the original one multiple times. It's still good. It's just it has that one bad section.
I don't know, Frisu, to me that's like, you play Metroid Prime, you really hate the lava area, and it's just like, it's a dog shit game. It's the worst. The lava area is so bad, and it's like, did you not have fun in the ice? the Chozo ruins, the overworld, the mines, and it's just like, actually a better example would be you hate the mines, and not the lava area. Just like, nope, the mines are bad, thus the whole game bad. That's kind of what you sound like to us. Axie, don't forget, hi Axie. Wind Waker HD is only improvements, Super Sale, and shorter Triforce pieces section. Remake 3D dot game heroes. Well, what if I want to be attacked? We don't need another fucking Skyrim release, hi Oni. We attacking, I didn't...
Look.
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. I showed Skyward Sword to a friend. He's like, why does Link look like that, Lamau? I hate how Link looks in Skyward Sword. Will he become like those silenced, emotionless anime MC? Is the remake on Switch yet? Or is it still Wii U prison? I don't know, actually. It helps pace the game to a standstill. Wind Waker is amazing up until that point and it just stops. Going to split the difference here and say you're not entirely wrong. They're both padding. The difference is genre, pacing, expectations. Such a blockage when the story is ramping up. The Triforce on Wind Waker is intolerable, because at the end of the game, where there is hardly anything else to do or look for, but searching for items and going 100% in Metroid, pretty much part of the course. You will likely find upgrades you missed while hunting, par. To me, Zelda Link games never resonated with me, just not my cup of tea. What will she use those joy pendants for? The J.O. pendant, Elin? Is not a J.O. pendant. Elin, the fucking slide puzzle. I hate those things. GameCube era Nintendo love padding. I'm sure there are more examples of Wind Waker and Metroid Prime, but I can't think of any off the top of my head right now. Elin, I'm jealous. They have a trident. Just get one for your model. Fucking guy takes ages to start walking. Fuck you, Ty. For every game that has that part, lava just helps you rapid cook food or kill your enemy faster. No, all the enemies swim in the lava section in Metroid Prime. Does it, Icy? There's a good number of games that's firing on all cylinders the entire time. Every good game, Cairo. Icy's here. They're probably at the end of their lunch, but we gotta do holidays real quick. Wednesday, August 6th. Balloons to Heaven Day. Corporate Baby Name Day. Farm Worker Appreciation Day. Hiroshima Day. National Fresh Breath Day. National Gossip Day. National Psychiatric Technician Appreciation Day. National Root Beer Float Day. And Wiggle Your Toes Day. These kind of fucking suck. I guess root beer float, and I don't even like root beer floats.
Yeah, root beer floats they exist.
What's the turtle thing next to you? The turtle thing?
The root beer float's literally just you put a scoop of ice cream into a root beer, cup of root beer. That's it.
Oh, sounds.
That's icy yellow. A good number of games is firing. Every good game, Cairo. Yeah, Ocarina of Time. I wish Wario World had padding. You know, 100% that game in a few hours. What's the turtle thing next to you? Well, so this one here's a little wolf dude. This one here's a little lich chibi demon thing. There's a lot going on with Frosty. Brother. Feeding you, Pilt, come here. My parents actually got pissed at my brother and I because we got Wario World for a holiday and had it 100%ed within a week. That's what happens when you let a dev team that made Game Boy games make a console game, lol. Can I make you root beer flow, Elin, and put the ice cream on after? Nope. Probably won't like it. What if I made you a real Emerald joke, J.O. pendant? Would you take it? I don't know. I get nervous about accepting things worth that much money.
I'm nervous. What the hell is a J.O. pendant?
Jerk-off pendant.
Oh, god damn.
There's a...
Jerk off with your bros, and it glows.
I don't know if it started with the Craigslist post, or before that, but this guy did a Craigslist ad. He's like, hey guys, I'm looking for someone to help me charge my J.O. pendant. The way we charge it is we sit back to back and J.O. together, and that charges Crystal. It sounds crazy, but I swear it gives me energy. Gives me confidence. Gives me strength through the day. I need to charge my J.O. It was a Craigslist post, yes? Okay. Well, is that where it went viral, or was there, like, actually a J.O. Crystal, like, cult thing for 5 years, and this guy just brought it to the internet? That's what I'm curious about.
He definitely made it a lot more open, so I remember hearing it from Game Grumps.
Same.
Dear God.
J.O. Crystal.
Also frosty.
Making
was
glow
literally-
with a positive sesh.
It was like a $3 quartz necklace that the dude found at some gift shop.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's just like a generic piece of quartz with like a fucking twine rope on it. That was all it was.
Hi, Freya. Hi, love. Freya, sweetie, whisper the other root beer floats. There's a Craigslist post. Hi, Kitty Pie. Hi, Wolf Mother. Hi, sweetheart. He made it viral because people started buying into the pendant. We're at 3.5 miles. 1.5 more to go.
I am like blindingly incandescent on your stream.
That's fine. I'm also a fucking light bulb here.
Yeah.
Is there a JO sounding technique? Sorry. God, I hope not. Might buy a solid chunk of emerald and quartz. Football size, mind you. For the 300 they're asking. And then I can extract the emerald intact. That? Good luck with that, Kayla. We played Xenoblade. We talked about Xenoblade a lot. We played World of Warcraft, because they had their big patch yesterday. They reworked a ton of classes. My class got a mild rework. Shadow Priest? Shadow Priest kind of has like two distinct playstyles. One is dots. Your Devouring Plague. So, okay. Shadow Priest has two dots that you just apply. And then they have Devouring Plague, which is they build Insanity, they use it on Devouring Plague. And Devouring Plague hits really fucking hard. And their Mastery gives them more damage per dot on the target. So, Devouring Plague is just like a huge chunk of their damage. You have one build that's all about dots. You make your 3 dots hit harder. You make Devouring Plague last 12 seconds instead of 6. And so the idea is you always have a Devouring Plague on the target. So that you have 100% uptime on a lot of benefits of having 3 dots on the target. Your Audacious Spirits, which are your dots have a chance to make a spirit like a ghost come out of you and fly into the enemy and explode. When your dots crit, it's guaranteed to happen. You put a lot of damage into that and a lot of proc chance. And so like when you're playing the dot build, you put dots on like, let's say you're fighting 10 enemies AoE. You put your dots on all of them. And you just have like a shit ton of ghosts just flying out of you. Just constantly ghosts coming out of you and exploding in there. And it's really fucking fun. The other build is based around pets. So they've made it so that a lot of your spells will like create a little shadow tentacle that lasers enemies that you're attacking. And you can invest a lot of points in making those last longer, do more damage, getting more sources of them spawning. And then you can also turn your 3-minute cooldown for Mindbender into a 1-minute cooldown and do more damage. I kind of like both of them. I don't really know which playstyle to play. Dots is fun. The pets kind of revolves around like 30-second burst windows. So like you do a shit ton of damage for 10 seconds, and then you're kind of like on cooldown for 20 seconds. But you've just got a lot of pets around you that are just shooting lasers everywhere, and it's like, this is fucking rad. Ocarina of Time, E33, Doom 2016, Resident Evil 2 and 4, Crow Country. There's a fair number of games that are just good the entire time. I'm not that big on RE4. No, fuck that riddle. It's still so fucking funny to me that the Rogue and DH guy are the same person. Either Rogue goes unchanged or DH does. Wait, actually? Oh, that fucking sucks. I say having played it for 5 or 6 times. Hey, how come he's so good at Demon Hunter and so trash at Rogue, Ty? Why is Rogue just so fucking shit this expansion? Hi, Smug. Honestly, Rogue has sucked for 3 expansions. I was really looking forward to play them in Shadowlands, and they just stunk. I feel like they've not been fun since. One Well, a few things that makes my skin crawl is sounding. It's so wrong. Look, if somebody has fun sounding, power to them. I never want to try it. That's one of those things. It's like, nope, never doing that.
It sounds awful, and I don't want to ask what that is. I think I'll just keep myself innocent on that one.
Resident Evil 4 are specifically for me. I haven't finished OG Resident Evil 4 because I
Probably
keep
worse
bouncing
than
off
you
it.
think. So yeah, never look that up.
Oh, do you not know what it is, Shin?
No, I do.
Okay. BRB, my clever mom always leave the underwires for me to wash and hang. They take ton of time to hang. Best version probably my favorite I've played all. Same, a lot of fun. Shit ton of ghosts coming out of you and exploding in there. Okay. Look, if I can extract the gemstone and fine cut that stuff, it's gonna be huge money. Yeah, I just don't think you'll be able to. Otherwise, companies would make a business out of that.
Yeah,
Yo, hi
just,
Smoke.
no, just buy the gemstone and then get really good at fossil fighters.
And as far as the IRS needs to know, they pull off the extraction. They don't need to know jack shit. Alright, well this patch, Assassination and Subtlety are super strong, supposedly. Oh, I don't care if they're strong. They suck. Like, from a gameplay perspective, they're just not fun. Like, there really needs to be a simple rogue spec tie. There really needs to be one that's like, it's the simple rogue. They are the OG energy spec. They should be the simple one. And like, or Outlaw ATM, ever since Blade Flurry became a cooldown in my opinion. Even Outlaw has a lot going on. Outlaw has Sinister Strike. It has Quick Draw, or Quick Shot. It has Ghost Blade. And then it has, for finishers, it has Eviscerate. It has Killing Spree. It has Between the Eyes. Or I guess not Eviscerate, but Dispatch. You have to manage Roll the Bones. You're constantly doing, it's just like, it's high APM for a lot of buttons to choose between with that APM. And it's like, there's just too much going on with this thing. Killing Spree, now not moving you is nice. Killing Spree is a lot cooler now. I actually really like what they did with Killing Spree. But like, I really think the spec should have been take out Roll the Bones. Or, you know, keep it. Keep Roll the Bones. Have it be Dispatch, Sinister Strike, Quick Shot, Roll the Bones. Like, literally those 4 moves. Maybe have Blade Flurry as, like, your AoE buff. But, like, it should really be you do high APM, but it's really easy to know what you're pressing when. Like, they need to trim down the options of, like, what you press with Outlaw by half. Because it's not easy. There's so many buttons to press that, like, very overwhelming to players. Assassination used to be easy. It used to be mutilate up to 4 or 5 combo points. And then, Envenom, and just rotate your Envenom buff. Maybe get a little ahead on combo points, so that you can Rupture without dropping your Envenom buff. And that was it. That was all Assassination was. And that was fine. You could have totally had that as the simple spec for rogues. But now it's so much pooling. It's stay above 50% energy. You keep Garrote up. You really need to manage your Vanish procs. It's like, hi Global. There's just, each spec, I think the problem is, Ty, all rogue specs get so much of a power spike from stealth that it's like, it's too much. I hate how much strength they get from, you know, this short cooldown. And it also just fucks with encounters. Rogues being harder in delves because they can't use one of their major things is like, oh, this sucks. I would be okay with Assassination or Outlaw staying is what it is if the other one became more simple. Hi, Zobra. Subtlety, I just genuinely hate. Subtlety, I think, should not be about Shadow Dance and Vanish. I think it should be about, I think it should be designed to be like a Mesmer from Guild Wars 2. with a lot of shadow clones. But
Hmm.
they've just been making it.
Star Wars 2 is pretty fun.
They've been making it not fun since Shadowlands. With like, oh, everybody has to do slice and dice. They've trimmed that back, but at the same time, it's like still a buff that you manage. That's like, just make it a passive. Just don't make it a thing that procs on its own. Just make it a fucking passive. Commitment issue and strikes again. Really love Rogue. Just play it. I'm playing Shadow Priest. Fuck you. Who pulled out my goddamn ears? That was Shin. There's more Outlaw. That's more Outlaw ATM. Ever since Blade 3 became a CD, in my opinion. Even worse to play. If you're clueless what's sounding is stay that way. Do not look or try to understand that shit. Still want to brain bleach myself. Killing spree now not moving you is nice. But when I was a kid, from peeing, Kayla, I know what pain too well. Go for a third race. Get first place. Still lose 40 skill points. Bro, fuck this game. Blade Flurry should go back to turn on off. Or roll it into the attack speed increase thing. I think it should be like a buff that you use and, you know, for 15 seconds you have it. I wouldn't give it a cooldown. I would just, you know, you want it to stay up. Use it when you want to AoE. But like, trim down all the other stuff of combat. I hate Between the Eyes. I hate the Ghostly Strike from talents. Oh, I hate it's like Blade Rush or something. I hate that. Just, I hate how many buttons Outlaw has. And it's just to like, you know, manage 5 buffs on yourself. You need to manage all of your roll the bones. You need to manage, well, you don't have to manage slice and dice anymore. You need to manage the Ghost Strike. You need to manage Between the Eyes. And it's just like, God, this fucking stinks. Just give me a Builder, Spender, and Rogue. Just, this gives me combo points. This spends combo points. Oh, catheters, you poor bastard. You get my SRS done in the future? I have to bite that bullet. It's going to suck. Apply lava to you. Assassin and Subtle to me are too similar. Need a lot of help identity-wise. Sin is poisons, but subtlety is still like still dots. Subtlety right now, as I understand it, is literally just wait for Shadow Dance and Secret Technique. It's literally just.
Oh dear God, what is this clip?
It's just me saying ghosts come out of you and explode.
Oh, okay.
Subtlety is literally just, hi Kyo. You want to have Secret Technique up? You want a Shadow Dance? You want a Secret Technique so that it hits for like 5 million? 5 million at a 630 item level. Probably like 10 to 15 item level. Hang on. It's probably like 10 to 15 million at like higher gear level. And then you want to get off as many eviscerates to lower the cooldown Secret Technique so that you can get a second one in within your Shadow Dance. And then it's just set that up again. Wait like 30 seconds, getting eviscerates off to get your Secret Technique off cooldown in your next Shadow Dance. And do it again. Yulin, pick a class. I pick Shadow Priest! Fly directly to the Yulin lava. Will they not put you under? Hi Global Doko, Outlaw the manager. Also, hi G. Hi, how is you? Look, once I got the full stone cutting set up, I'll see what mats of good size I can get in my local New Age shop. For you, Yulin. Not going to start with emeralds. We can work out what I cut for you. What are you cutting for me? I didn't even know, like, I'm getting a gem. Why am I getting a gem? The icons are symbols with meaning to you? Not really. I actually need to think of, like, an icon to replace this. Because while I love Dream Shelter, I don't really do much in that Discord or hang out with them much anymore. And it's kind of weird to rep that logo. Anytime they see it, they roast me for not talking in the Discord for like 2 years. You want to pick a class?
I'll make a new logo and leave them.
I don't want to leave them, but I do want my own logo. Yulin, pick a class and play it for the next 3 X-Packs. Holy, Kyra, I'm gonna stab you. I'm so proud of you for picking a class. You do GemWorks. We're at 4 miles. We're at 4 miles, DH. I'm gonna play Shadow Priest Ty. I raided as a Shadow Priest in WoD very briefly. And it was fun. I didn't like when they leaned into the insanity gameplay. I liked in Cataclysm when they had the Shadow Orbs. And then they went with the insanity where it's like, build up insanity. Then go insane and, try to stay in that insane phase as long as possible to build your haste buff. Then your high haste buff makes you get into insanity phase faster. It was very do this with cooldowns to get to here and do well. And do well here so you do well here. And it was like, if you fuck it up, you fuck up the next, minute of gameplay. I hated that. I like it when it's just build and then spend. Hi, Oni Mouse. Hi, Maru. Elin, you can't go insane? You can only go bonkers? No. I can't crash out. I can only go bonkers. Do a silhouette of a person walking on a treadmill? Hell no. It's gotta be something that, works as a tramp stamp. Comfy, hi, Maru. Hi, hi. Are there any specs in WoW right now?
A bunch of suggestions for tramp stamps.
Well?
We can just put it on you. Get a bunch of suggestions. Get people to draw random shit for you. Because it could just be squiggly garbage as long as it looks like something.
Let me show you the one I did for the Yukata, which isn't on it yet, but where do I go for that one? It's gonna be my Oku DMs or my Makaya DMs. Here's Oku.
It could be the Hakai DMs.
Kitsu, you stink.
Kisu? Hi, Kisu. My art is squiggly garbage. X to doubt. Shin, can you DM me real quick, just to put it at the top of the list? God, this zone just doesn't play music for the last 5 minutes of it, and it drives me crazy. Are there any specs in WoW right now that are that simple? Devastation, Rep Paladin, Beast Mastery Hunter, Arms Warrior. I'd say there's a few. I'm okay with it not being quite that simple, but there's definitely simple specs in the game, and to me it feels like Rogue should have one of those specs. Maybe not quite that simple, but close. All of the Rogue specs right now just feel there's so much to do, there's so much to manage, there's so much to set up just to do damage. Now I have to bring up the keyboard. Yeah. Okay.
I was just messing with you because you don't smell. Just a goober.
Whoa. Notepad. As things I used to hold, my growing wanderlust is failing. I'm going into stone gem wood. Just a glass cut and a thing. Now I have fun ears hat. Bark, 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 Maru. If you crash out, I will crash in violently. Rhett, it's literally builder spender plus buff. It's 4 to 5 buttons at most. Something that can feed me. Artist Willy garbage. What? No, rude Kisu. Hi, miss you. None of those classes are that easy. And you would play them if they were. LOL. I think they are absolutely that easy. I think BM Hunter is easy, super easy. And I have been told Rhett and Devastation are that easy. The actually serious part. Are we fully the fuck out? Yes. Green post away.
Decent little stamp.
Yeah.
So look at it.
Well, so I wanted.
It says here.
I want a different stamp for each outfit, right? But the base walking one, that needs a Yuland icon. That needs something that's very Yuland. Hi, sorry I don't come around much. You don't need to apologize for that, Kisu. You're here when you want to be here. Always good to eat spicy ramen after workout. Fuck you, check this out. They don't knock your ass out to put it in or take it out. You're going to be very aware of it.
Give me 5 minutes. 40 gummy bears, and I don't know, something else. 30 hours of no sleep. I might be able to think of something.
No! They have to see you alive and well. Finally, vengeance is mine. I have an awkward situation going on. My guild leader's talking about wanting to leave the guild? Oh. Huh. Hi, Jan. Hi, Riddle. Hey, the trucker mudflaps lady, but femboy.
Kitsu's guild has been in shambles for a while. BDU.
My guild is... They're all coming back. You're free gummy bears. I've seen that land. Tell the bitch ass to being a kid and be a leader joking. Well, so here's the thing, Riddle. Literally nobody can criticize the guild leader because it's like, okay, you do it. And ain't nobody want to be the guild leader. Well, now that rules. Seen that, Leon? It was Astolfo. See, I don't want something that's too, like, on the nose of a treadmill or a femboy. That's like one of those things that's like, it feels like, oh, my entire personality is this. And I don't really like that. He also had truck
Just
nuts.
a semi-unique logo that's yours. That's not
Yeah.
too specific, but unique to you enough.
So, like, Corvu, she has a really cool logo. It's a green cat with wings, which is very representative of her RPOC, Hoshi, which is a green cat, and it's like a magical green cat, right? It's not like, oh, femboy is your whole personality. A literal fucking treadmill exercising is your whole personality, right? It's, I want to avoid something that's literally too specific of a thing, that's not quite abstract, but you wouldn't see it and just know, oh, this person does this a lot, right? You'd see a green cat with wings and be like, it's a very magical, it's a very, like, pretty thing, but it doesn't really tell you about Core. It doesn't tell you, like, oh, she does a lot of RP. She plays a lot of Destiny and other games, right? It's not like a, hey, this is all they have going on. I'm second in command. I really hope they're not thinking about giving me the guild. Where's your arms? I used to guild lead in a guild that did real money trade sales back in the day. Love being guild mister. Just not in WoW because this game is weird. I can turn them on, but they are weird. Funnier without them. Wow, Frisu. What if it's fast to live and be put to rest as a woman? I'll do what it takes. I simply cannot bear to live as a dude that will kill me. I got bought, though something most would not. Go fucking be it. I don't remember what that's about, Kayla. Your model is only potato and nubs. Laugh, it isn't, lol. Healand is your personality? I got an idea. I'll get you a sketch later. Okay. We're at 4.4. When we hit 5 miles, we're fucking done walking. Also, what time is it? 11:50? Okay. We have lethal company in 1 hour and 10 minutes. So, we're gonna go over 12. We're not gonna hang out too much today, but... Wow, 4.4 already? What do you mean already? We're like late with that. We started walking it like 1 hour in. Cuteland. MLB logo. But tweaked into running since it's a better way to show walking. You see, that's exactly what I don't want, Noodles. Gotta have a pom-pom in that
They
logo.
want something that's like unique, but also not like too abstract or too on the nose.
I don't even care about unique or abstract. I just don't want it to be like a literal treadmill or a femboy. Surely I get to play legal today, right? Probably not. Feel like time has flown. But I've not been walking at 12 incline. Been playing Age of Calamity. Sure how to feel about it? Question marks? What do you mean question marks? Look, just center yourself with a drawing notepad. Line out what just flows naturally what images you. I don't really want an image of me. 4.5 miles. Don't worry, Elin. Keep being pretty? Okay. Okay. I would do the symbol of love from Digimon, but that's me. Age of Calamity is good. They said it looked like it was going to be canon. They made it non-canon. And retconned Half Breath of the Wild. But apparently the new Warriors is canon. And I can't wait until they make it not canon again. The logo should be the entire text of the intro. Fuck you. Hell no. You have your own taste. What you want, and I forget that is all.
The entire B-movie script at 1.44p.
Okay. Here's what I think, Noodles. When you see somebody that's like... How do I want to portray this? Let's say you see somebody that's trans. They're a streamer. And on their model, it's just... all of their coloring is pink and blue. And like, they literally have the trans gender symbols. The like, male and female symbol combined. They have that as like a tattoo on their cheek. And it's like, okay, you're trans. That's cool, we support it. There's more to you, right? Like, is your whole personality that you're trans? Or like, please tell me there's more. I don't like just only showing that forward. I want something more abstract. I want something that's like, you see it and you don't necessarily have a meaning with that. It's like, you connect the symbol to that person that you associate it with, not with the thing it's representing. If the icon is just a treadmill, you associate it with treadmills. I want an icon that you associate with me. The charm of Hyrule Warriors is that it's goofy as hell and they don't understand Zelda lore, Lamau. I use a personal crest of my own design when I use to seal things, something I see within my mind. See, that's neat. For real though, I mean, Hyrule Warriors declears Age of Calamity. Your whole personality is walking around though. Fuck you. Age of Calamity is aight. Make a WoW style logo. Holy fuck, got him. Heal and guild logo easy. Like a tramp stamp? So I'm thinking something that would be like... Potentially my, Twitch profile. No, not the Twitch profile. Definitely the Discord server profile. With something that would also be a tramp stamp. Can't we just be ourselves without plastering a reference on absolutely everything? So Moogle stamp? Fuck you. So abstract, you gotta ask the artist what it means, lol. Yeah, I've played a shitload of DE and Age of Calamity. So we're compared to it. Not sure if I'm just not used to it. Moogle? Make it a Moogle? Never gonna be a Moogle. Book me yourself, coward.
See, I thought Moogle, but Moogle's bad, because then it's just like, oh, this person just plays Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you imagine seeing somebody with a Moogle logo and be like, did you enjoy the new patch for Dawntrail? That story was crazy. Oh, I haven't been playing it. World of Warcraft had a new patch where we go to Koresh. Dude, it's crazy. There's ethereals everywhere. And it's like, alright, this is just false advertising. Wiggle, wiggle, cry, wiggle, cry. Need to have a Murloc logo then? Fucking hell no. I don't want a WoW logo. I don't really want something that's like, hey, what is the game I play the most? Here's the logo, here's a relating to it. I don't even want something that's like a combination of my 3 favorite games. Like, I could see somebody being like, what are my 3 favorite games? World of Warcraft, Satisfactory, Legend of Zelda, and you know what, let's add Monster Hunter. Let's take some iconography from each of those games and combine them into a logo. So you've got something that portrays... Hi, Yasu! You've got something that portrays all 4 of those in the icon, in the logo, right? I could see somebody doing that. And even that's something I'm like, I don't really want to do that. The other logo that beats to respect who I am. That of hiking staff forward. First with pack and just a hooded long cloak in the wind. Hey, you want to just say you're Moogle because you're a big Tactics fan, duh. I'm not. I don't even like Final Fantasy Tactics. I don't even want to play it. People with the Horde symbol tattoo. Okay, having stuff like this is fine, right? If you have Horde symbol tattoo, or like the Triforce, that's fine. But that's like not representative of you. That's like, this is a thing I really like and it's important to me. You wouldn't like have that as the fucking logo for your brand, right? Imagine the Discord server for Euland, and it's a fucking Triforce symbol. They'd be like, is this fucking Euland's Discord? Or is this like a fucking Legend of Zelda Discord? There's more to FF than the MO. Euland, you see a truck-sized spider person outside, what do? Stay the fuck inside? Or you just tell them you're Olimar? What, Euland? Make a Triforce out of Moogle Palms? Fuck no. Tattoos IRL are a big diff from thing I put on my fake persona. There's 3 different things here. I'm already envisioning the pages of logo sketches. My mistake. There is tattoos IRL. There is tattoos you put on your avatar in VR chat, which have a lot less meaning and significance. Hi, Mizuki. And then there is literal brand logo recognition. And I'm wanting the brand logo recognition. I'm wanting something that, like, you see Legend of Zelda, you see a fucking Triforce. You see a fucking, like, treadmill company. You see, like, a silhouette treadmill in a circle. You see Euland. What do you see? I don't want it to just be a treadmill. I don't want it to just be, like, a Murloc walking on a treadmill. I don't want it to just be a silhouette of a femboy. I want it to be something almost abstract. Like Kor's green cat with wings. That you see it, you don't associate it with anything. Cairo, I'm literally about to ban you. Stop saying Moogle. I'm literally about to just time you out for 5 hours. It was funny the first time. It was not funny the 17th time. I want something that, like, you see this, you don't have an association with it, so because there's nothing else there, you associate it with Euland. I'm already envisioning the pages of logo sketches, walking, haha. No one sees your IRL skin under all that latex. Yuli's Secret Zelda Club, no pissing in the voice chat. One time yet, pervert, wanting to see my secret tattoos. Vanilla and Strawberry Moogle. Murloc with the Moogle palm and the Family Guy death pose. Oh, I see a femboy with bad takes. I have. I feel like just none of you get it. I feel like just none of you get what I'm talking about. I'm going to cut 40 bucks of raw stone. Going to be Euland design. Final say. Unless you fucks like to repay me. Well, it needs to be pink something. See, pink? Pink makes sense. Pink is like, okay. That's, we're getting somewhere. I do have no suggestions, though. That's
the
fine.
bunny design with the pink and cream. That's based off of that.
Okay, so I just opened up my art thing, the thing I use for drawing stuff, and I just zoned out for like 2 seconds, and I this is what I got. I zoned out for 2 seconds, and this is what I got.
I do not apologize. This is
Not
your
great.
lethal reminder. I'm aware, Zuby.
Not great, but it could be a start.
We're going a little over, Zuby. I started really, really late. So I'll be rating him around like 12:30. Also on tattoos. My VR ones I'd get IRL. Neapolitan ice cream. You have tattoos? What's the third flavor? What do you mean, what's the third flavor? Oh, instead of chocolate. Oh, I get it. I'm thinking about it. I don't know, ask the pink dude. Caramel brown. 4.9. We're at 4.9. Are we really gonna end in the Trial of the Champion area? Oh my god.
Man, that's crazy.
You? Doovie? I swear with this guy. The most subjective thing in the world, taste, and he's like, ew. Speaking of which, I got chocolate chip ice cream.
Eat, like unseasoned meat.
I actually don't know what Zuby likes to eat.
Zuby, what do you eat? You're German. You probably eat fucking meat.
I don't like caramel.
Nothing else.
Somebody sent me a German TikTok recently, Shin, and I immediately sent it to Zuby. But they sent it to me like, this is you. But it's an Asian woman, and she's like, here's what life is like,
Oh, that's definitely you.
living with a German partner. Honey, I made you pancakes for breakfast today. And you hear a voice off screen go, oh, that sounds great. Can we have them tomorrow? What? Why would we eat them tomorrow? Well, I've already planned to eat bread today for breakfast. Can we eat the pancakes tomorrow? And then it's her, like, hitting him over the head with a plate, just like, you're going to eat them today! You don't need to schedule breakfast!
Oh, yeah, I think another YouTuber you mean.
Mm-hmm.
Goofy.
They sent it to me because I'm very much like that. If you're like, hey, Yulin, do you want to play Unreal 2 tomorrow? I'm like, absolutely. And you're like, hey, Yulin, do you want to play Unreal 2 right now? I'm like, ooh, hang on. I don't know if I've made plans. Let me just think about this. I'm not saying no, but like, ooh, hang on. Even if it's like a completely open day, I'm like very hesitant to just agree to stuff spontaneously.
Fuck you, Kitsu. These titties won't calm down. Bitch.
Okay, so it's just a thing wrong with caramel. It's just personal taste for Zuby. Full answer, Red. If you pay for your form of the cut, then you gotta say. Otherwise, that work is between me and you and only. I'm fuck with someone who will risk silica long. This might mail you a damn chim dick carving. Believe it or not, I'm like that too. Let me pencil you in. The deepest meaningful tattoos I would get, if I did get them, are things about myself that make me feel comfortable. If I eventually do come up with a logo, and I'm like, damn, this is the Yuland brand, that would be the closest thing I get to a tattoo. Would I get it as a tramp stamp? I don't know about that. But
It'd be funny, but probably not.
Yuland is part German. You know, that's what I say to my grandma. If when she asks if I want to eat with her, I have something different on the menu. Typos. I keep hearing Unreal 2, and I'm like, Unreal Tournament? And then I get sad. Redeemer Nodders. Oh, word 5. Word 5.
Whoop whoop, we did it. Oh, you did it. I just sat here and did a little shimmy.
Hey, Ewan, you want to
For
help me
like
figure out why half the
2
people on
hours.
VR chat can't see my avatar? Only a joke? Nope! Because I'm fucking stupid with that shit.
Their sayings.
No, because
Probably just their sayings.
So he uploaded a model, and it's going to his fallback, and I'm, like, unhiding it, and he's on my friends list. And I'm still not seeing it.
It's because he's blue.
Not different Leon.
Oh, that was...
There's 2 Leons. They are also probably blue. But
Yeah,
I should
if you're-
see it.
If you're like a blue player, you should be able to see it. But if you're a blue player, a lot of people will have that hidden.
But I couldn't see it.
Yeah, that's weird. Maybe they've been considered a problematic player in the past. Because that could cause it.
I think they're very new and they shouldn't be, but... It shouldn't on the friends list.
VR chat's weird.
I was thinking it was a settings. I was thinking it was a problem with their upload. Because they're literally, like, very new and in the process of learning.
Yeah, it would just show as an error though. Did it show as an error for you?
No, it shows as one of the, like,
Or did it
legacy
just not-
avatars. It shows as, like, this
Oh.
little, like, shadow, gremlin guy.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. One would be a small bijou with a ribbon, because, like, I am so much happier since I embrace my femininity. 2 small ants, because then I'll never be alone. Because where there is one ant, there is always more nearby. If you don't want silica lung, look it up. I'm going to have to work on buying a 600 USD safety mask just for this work. Like my lungs keep working, so
Yeah,
it's best not to cheap
Cairo,
out.
that's what I was thinking. Nuisance.
Nuisance is a stone rank that hides you by
shouldn't be.
default, and has you muted by default, I
They
believe.
shouldn't be a nuisance if they're a new player. You have to really try to become a nuisance.
Mm-hmm. Why is that turtle staring at me squared up? Why do you think it's a... You think it's a turtle because of Elden Ring. You dog turtle, I get it. Okay. Been a hot minute since I last seen a nuisance rake. Bible boo-boo. I'm gonna change my trackers. You guys wait there. Look at Shin. I'm fucking dripping sweat. Oh my god. Go into the alleyway over here. Sadly, Shin, they cannot hear you. Ugh.
Yeah, I figured they wouldn't be able to.
Ugh. Oh my god. I'm so excited for Lethal Company, dudes. I love Wednesdays. I get really tired on Wednesdays, though. So that fucking clip of me falling asleep in Repo. God. Ugh. We have changed outfits. Hi, Kyra Hug. Oh, you were asking me what Viju is, Fiascana? Can't stop looking, it's like a car accident. Viju is my fave character from Hamtaro. 12 angle again tomorrow too? Probably. Hell, the little bean's face. Put your face back there, Frosty. Get back up in the
Okay.
camera. This guy. Oh, I was gonna steal your mouth. Where'd you put it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, I'm taking this. You've lost your mouth privileges.
No, not again.
Put your mouth back on your
Wow.
face. Put your mouth back on your face. Anchor, local.
Hey, Frosty.
Boop.
Frosty,
Okay, I've taken my camera.
what do I appear as to you, at least?
You appear as your fallback. It says you're on
Yeah.
Android as well.
Well, yes, I am on Android. I'm on Quest 2, but I'm trying to figure out. What is my fallback? Is it this black? Is it a black cat?
The
Is
black
it a-
play, yeah, black cat, the headphones.
Oh, suddenly fluffy. I'm so ears, dog. That's a very cute doggo. Hello, little bean's face. I thought you meant Kosaki Biju. Yo. Basic gotta be a Pashmina enjoyer like me. Also jingle. Goofy medieval music, doggo. It's the Castletown music from Hyrule Castle Town in Twilight Princess. Title. We gotta update the title and who we're lurking with. 5 miles. Now. Rest. I do emotes in the title? I'm pretty sure you can, I just don't know how. I close this. Here. I do, oh, no. Windows 11, no. We have this, we have this. We're going to take this one and go there. Ooh, we're gonna take this one and go there. Okay. I am lurking in the right channel, so I can keep an eye on Koyo now. He's got Uma up. Ooh, you like Hamtaro too? So, Jingle liked bells. I would be on Team Jingle. Oh, I love bells. Okay. Unmute them. I'm gonna go to Worlds. Chatting.
It could just be
Go
a
here.
problem with the program I used to make this avatar.
Actually. Yeah, okay, we can't go there.
If
I
you
used to
didn't
make
use just,
avatar.
you didn't use the brain. If you didn't use the Unity stuff, it might be a lot problem.
Yeah, I just
We've got
used
Shin
Make
with us.
Avatar,
Let's go here.
A
Yeah.
a app for iOS and
Portal.
Android. Because I don't know how to use Unity
Okay.
or Blender.
Well, they maxed your angle out, haha. Very much so finna stream ham. Heartbreak at some point, totally. They did. Oku, I think, gave a singular bit. And then somebody gave a sub, I think. And that triggered, a fucking golden hype train. And so it was like, golden hype train, hey yo! And they all just fucking got a golden kappa, and so we had that going on. This is an old map. Did someone say ham heartbreak? Cairo did. Avatars. EJ. Been real close so that you guys can't see anything, just in case I have my clothes off. Put this here. Come over here and get a drink.
Yosh.
Ugh. I need to go to the store tomorrow.
Why the store?
Groceries. I need
Why
food.
groceries? How dare?
Yeah, all I have left is macaroni and cheese here, and a little bit of cereal, and 5 potatoes that might be poisonous.
Ugh. They're fine. I'm sure those potatoes are fine.
Yeah, macaroni and cheese is fine. It's just like I'm going to have to eat that daily until I decide to go to the grocery store. Possibly
Fine.
twice a day. And I have like 8 boxes left.
Do you have a Winko near you?
A what?
I'll take that as a no.
That is a store I have never heard the name of.
Yeah.
Move this here.
Eh, screw it. I'll just change
Move
to
this here.
avatar since it's made by somebody
What
who
is...
knows what the fuck they're doing.
Okay. I can make it go away. Good.
Expression.
I'm glad that
expression.
Twitch ads don't block the video anymore.
1
And
bit
also
doesn't
that they're
trigger anything, though?
automatically
You need a min of 100? No. Oku gave 1 bit, and then other people gave stuff, and just the 1 bit started people giving stuff. I think for a hype train, you technically need like 2 or 3 different gift things in a short amount of time, and the 1 bit was the one that started it. Like Hamtar too. Did someone say, "Look at how cute I am"? What are you doing that's naked, huh? Taking naps with other people that are naked. I very much enjoy, I'm gonna steal your mouth. I'm gonna just rip it off your face.
I'm
Winko is-
sorry.
No, not even you, this one. Wait, I see you as the blue-haired wolf boy. Oh, that's not the one you uploaded.
That's not my avatar. That's a avatar found on Prismic.
Right.
The
I'll probably
can see
figure it
his
out
proper
later.
Just gonna have to upload it with Unity and
Mhm.
allow it to work with Quest and all that.
We sure ran a fucking
It
train
could-
on your ass nuts. Alright, what the fuck? Winco is the cash only Costco style store, I think, or cash and debit only, no credit. Oh, oh yeah, this one. Now we're seeing
Cash,
2 golden
credit,
cappuccins.
debit.
Just no credit cards. Elin bullying the small ones. SMH. I'm not even bullying them. Okay. They accept EBT and WIC and all that. I don't even know what those 2 things are.
EBT is food stamps.
Okay.
Government provided help.
Yeah. Food stamps. I used to work at one. I've just never known what their actual acronym was. I didn't have much in my notes today. Talk about Xenoblade, talk about World of Warcraft. I have 2 other stories. The first one, there is a rapper named Trick Daddy. He went on a podcast, and I don't know how he got into this topic. But he was talking about how, he doesn't date women his age. He's like 50, and he's like, "Hi, Zachy Lucky." He's like 50, and he's like, "Yeah, I would never date a woman my age. Once they're over 35, they're damaged goods." And obviously that's a pretty fucking
What the
misogynistic and
fuck?
horrible thing to say. He is getting roasted for it.
I hope so.
Well, so people are like, the irony of this guy who looks like a collapsed recliner calling women over 35 damaged goods is, horrendous. And it's like, holy shit. He was getting roasted because, at 50 your age starts showing, right? And he was getting, dude, it was like you could just go through the comments of this and just see all the stuff people were coming up with to say about him. Someone one existed. Yulin, I'm going to take away your mic. Lamau, his privilege is showing in. I didn't know either until I worked retail. Booba. Did you do your 6 MOs yet? No, I'm planning to do them at some point this week with Farisu. I think it's me, Farisu, Clutch that we're discussing it. We were talking about stealing one of Will's alts and a 5th. It will probably be a Guildy Logitech, but maybe you. Bruh. Wicca's food stamps as well, just another form. Okay, Trick Daddy, welcome to Detroit Bat. Ah, good old. I don't know, after 35 they started to get better. Hell yeah. Yeah, fuck him. Wicca's women, infants, and children, and they usually get a shopping list, essentially. Okay. I see. That makes sense.
The only thing you can't buy with food stamps are alcohol and tobacco and drugs.
Right.
But anything, as well as like a few types of energy replenishing supplements, like 12-hour energy. We used to be on food stamps.
The second story I saw, I want.
And what?
Oh, good, you're here. Here, sit in my lap, Core. I want you to hear this story. This is one of the most fucked up pranks I've ever seen. It was like a soccer team, and they're all going to like a dentist checkup as a team. And so, the prank is that, you know, there's like 20 of them waiting in the lobby, and an extremely butch, extremely muscular woman, basically the dental assistant, she comes out and she's like, "You, come on." And they're like, "Oh, damn, you know, that's a strong looking woman for a dental assistant." Oh, go down, you're covering my face, goofball. No, don't go higher. You're perfect there. This woman comes out and she's like, you're next, come on." This kid goes behind, and then there's no dentist room. There's no like an actual like dental work room there. It's just like a different room of the building. And they've got a chair there, and they've got a guy with a drill. They've got another guy, and then, you know, the dental assistant woman. And one of them explains very quietly to him, "Look, we're gonna do a prank. We're gonna like do the drill sounds and whatnot, and you just scream. Just scream like it's the worst dentist appointment of your life." And so this kid is screaming. He's like, "Oh God!" Ah! Meanwhile, they've got the like drill going off. It sounds like literally the Finding Nemo dental appointment. And you have the woman, the dental assistants, being like, "Stop moving, you know, stop kicking," and like the 19 kids in the lobby are just like, "Oh God."
That's fucked up.
No, it gets worse. It gets so much worse. That kid that goes first, that kid that goes first, he goes into like a third room, like he's done, and now he gets to go into a third room and watch the cameras of the first 2 rooms. The dental assistant, she goes back out to the lobby with the 19 other kids, and she's like, you're next, come on." And they're like, "Good luck, dude." And then he goes back, and they explain the same thing to him. "Look, that first guy, no dental appointment. We just need you to scream and make noise and make it sound awful." And he's like, "Oh, okay." "No, God!" Ah! As they're like, you know, with the drill. What's horrible about this prank is they do it for every single guy. They do it when there's 18 left, 17 left, 15 left, 10 left. It gets to the last guy. It's been 2 hours of him listening to every single one of his friends screaming bloody murder. The nurse, at one point, they have taken fake blood stains and like put that on her apron, and she's coming out a little bit more blood speckled. And he is like He's the last one. He's laying on the couches, just like head in his hands, just like, I don't want to be. I think he starts crying. I think he actually starts crying, which is like,
This is psychological torture. What
it's
the fuck?
so fucked up. I think he leaves. I think he just leaves. At the end, he's just like, I'm not doing this, man. This isn't worth being on the soccer team. And he just walks out the door. It's like, it's nobody gets hurt, right? But like the psychological just torture of this is like, dude, that's so fucked up. That's so wrong.
It's wrong, but I'm going to be laughing the entire time.
It's
like
really funny from our perspective, but like
if
being that kid.
you sat through it
That's
and you get told
crazy.
that it was just a prank, I would just die laughing
I pooped.
on the spot. Just
Being that 20th kid that's the last one must have been so fucking horrendous, right? That's just like, dude, I feel so bad for you.
Yuland,
Uh-huh.
guess who has a dental appointment tomorrow?
You do. So hopefully you're
who
not
has-
going to get pranked at your dental appointment. It's gonna be
but
fine.
then again, my dentist and their dental assistant do talk Filipino and do talk about me when they speak Filipino, and I know they're talking about me because I can understand them but not speak their language.
You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be
I'm gonna be fine, but they're gonna talk
Yeah,
about
you can see
me.
my avatar.
Mm.
The boop.
Is that a legendary core? It is. It is. I never had WIC, but I did have food
Huh?
stamps and went to food pantries growing up. Didn't know about WIC until I worked at Winco. Yeah, WIC is more specialist, but it functions as the same sense, just more select range. I was thinking, is there any drug dealer out there that don't sell legal drugs to get high on, but regular household ones like cough, medicine, etc. etc. Also remember you can do level 7 dells for hero gear in your vault this week. Is that the legendary core? High core?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to come here to show you something I've been working on.
Oh yeah, let me see it.
Did you see it? Did you see it?
I missed it. I saw something fall down just now. Oh, that was Shintae.
Well,
Yeah, that was just me.
I was like, it wasn't that, was it? Oh, it's so cute. Is this a new OC
It's
or
not.
you just wanted to make something
No,
cute?
no, no. You know who this is for a friend? Do you know who it is? You can guess.
Bonnie.
Is it from RP?
You probably don't. It's from it is not. It's from our friends.
It makes me think of somebody, but I'd be very shocked if it was them. But I see this and I see
Chibi-Doki.
this and I see old Zeldorable vibes, but she's very much leaned into
Oh.
goth aesthetics. No, I don't know who this is for.
Mine.
Oh, this is Mullane. Okay, Mullane was here this
Yeah.
morning.
Oh.
No, that's awesome. They've been in need of a model update, so this is
Yep.
Hell
That's why I did this.
hell yeah.
And it is also Quest compatible.
You know, that was
As
gonna be
you
my
can
first
see.
question, and I'm like, hell yeah. It's
So this one is the one to talk to about fixing my model issues.
this one knows a bit. This one also knows a lot about model stuff.
And they're both in your Discord.
I think so. I
Yes.
don't know if they should be in the Discord.
Oh,
but-
I need to turn on smooth shade on the hair.
Hmm.
Oh,
Damn! Look at that cake.
Don't point at that and say, "Look at that
what
cake."
the fuck?
I was thinking at level 7, I would fucking pass out, Lamau. You can buy energy drinks on EBT. I used to often, but I keep a small amount for my pack for last case and didn't
But you
push
cannot-
if I'm fucked up. Hold on. High court, holy shit.
Isn't this fun? I'm so happy about
It's
this.
so cute. Do they know about it or is it like a surprise?
I just
Or-
told them.
Okay. I'm very
I gave them they don't know how to upload, so I've made it so that they can use this.
I'd love to see their first time putting it on.
Mm.
Holy shit, I'd run away straight up, Lamau. Stop moving so this
The ref
injection is
sheet has
safer.
like fucking 9 tails. I'm like, I'm not doing that. That's
I also have a dental appointment tomorrow. I helped someone do the scream bloody murder from the 6th and further room. Oh my god. And the worst part is that last kid didn't see his friends exit. He must have thought they died. Yeah. Yeah, turn around, show us all. Okay, that's adorable. The neck is off color. No, I think that was just hair. Someone was being a Karen in the waiting room. You want to make a scene? I'll give your ass night terrors. Who that bean?
Alright.
11 bits for 11 Ewans. You heading out?
oh. Yeah.
I will be heading out soon.
You know, there's a mouth right here.
Yeah, that's Frosty. They have a
Where's
lot
my
of
head
lag, so they're not always like in the same place as their mouth. They often desync.
Oh,
No, I can just anchor the mouth wherever I feel like.
Yeah.
Mhm. It's that fun little trick. It's really fun when you just grab it off their face, like you're losing your talking privileges, and just pull it off.
Yeah.
Elon, I'm like really close to doing like a full model from scratch.
Really?
Yeah.
You know who the person to talk to about that is?
Ooh, oh, fishy.
Well, I guess her also, but Foss, because that's what Foss like exclusively does now. Although he does all his stuff
Oh.
in Blender.
Well, that's where you got it. Well, that's what most people do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yes, you can buy energy drinks. 5-hour and 12-hour energy, you cannot on first times.
Foss hates Unity. So he's like a wizard of Blender, and he does 99% of his stuff in Blender. I can't imagine you like needing too much help, but if you do, Foss would be a good resource
It'll
for
just
you.
take a lot of practice.
Yeah, you're the type who you figure stuff out on your own. You're the tinker that touches all the things and
I was
learns
not
it your
able
own.
to. I was like inaccessible yesterday.
Were you just like locked in on it?
Yeah.
That's funny. People were asking, when are you thinking Final Fantasy 14 again?
LOL.
I don't know.
Cairo. Cairo is
Deltarune
like,
is on.
oh, is
remember,
it?
Deltarune is on my things still.
So it's Void
but
Stranger
I'm
then
on Void
Deltarune?
Stranger. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably Void Stranger, and then it might be a week or two of messages. So that Friday can be World Hop.
There is Unreal 2. I convinced Spacefish to buy it if you want to do a day or two of that.
Oh.
I-
How
let
was
me-
Unreal 2?
Let me sell you on it. I played it for an hour with Sis and Den. The
How much
shop,
better is it?
it's like double better. Like Unrailed was good.
Double better.
Unrailed 2 is double better. Let me give you an example. Let me sell it in one thing. There's a new wagon called the Slot Machine Wagon.
Oh no.
You attach it to your train, you dash into it, and it has 2 spinners. There is an
Time
X.
to break up with Cassie over this game.
There's an X and a 0 through 9. If they don't land on either, nothing happens. If it lands on a 1 and a 1, you get a stack of wood. If it lands on a 2 and a 2, you get a stack of stone. If it lands on a 9 and a 9, you get a stack of train tracks. If it lands on a 6 and a 6, you get dynamite. It's like that type of gambling. If it lands on both of the X's, it blows up and kills anybody standing next to the gambling wagon. It is, they put gambling in Unrailed too, and it's so good.
That's fucked up.
Just make Cassie get it. Just you, me, Cassie, and Spacefish, or some other team like that. I don't know. Get Cassie to get it.
Yeah.
Because Cassie would like a game like
Oh
this.
god. Oh god.
I'm trying to get everybody to play it and just playing with everybody. What about me, Yuli? What about
I gotta
you?
go now. I gotta go now.
Bye. Hope it goes fast. Yapper's come on. He's about to fully catch up on chat. Stop him. It's over, Bicor. Make me think of Cheshire Cat. You said my name? What did I say your name with? Oh, for Final Fantasy 14. Who's Frosty? Frosty!
What?
Your
What?
mic's picking that up.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
All good, all
Hey,
good.
Yulin,
Uh-huh.
can you look over here for a minute? 1, 2, 3, and click.
Okay.
There we go.
Make me think of Cheshire Cat. The core cannot be contained. Who is this Foss person? Fortuitous Foss. They are a very close friend
that's
of
gonna
mine.
die.
3 months. Yeah, I don't mess with 5 and 12er. I don't like a second near death state. Thank you. What about me? A weird X344. I thought, Cairo, I thought you were being like, I want to play Unreal 2. And I'm like, I want to play Unreal with everybody. But only 4 people fit in one run at a time. I need to play with Maru. I need to play with Spacefish. I want to play with Core. I need to play with Sysmore. Cairo, I think, has Unreal too. I don't remember. Yuli, hi Maru, you said my name. Hi, do you have Discords? I do have some gem question. I'm working, so I'm like half listening, but if you say my name, my ears will perk up like a dog lamau. I'm in Yulin's. So you don't want to play Unreal with me? He's at work, so he can only half listen. I would love to play Unreal with you, Cairo. I would love to. In fact, you, me, Maru, and maybe one other sounds fucking fantastic. Also talking about 35 plus ladies. How is our community moms doing? Kisu is here. I think Violet popped in earlier. I'm not sure if Violet just popped in today. And Freya was here earlier. Do I have a Discord? I had one due to BDO. Killed since 2014. Okay. I'm gonna slap you, silly Shin. Bro, that Twitch. Bro, what Twitch? You should play with Maru because I know they would stream it. Well, Maru got it. But it doesn't have to be a stream thing. If we just had this conversation with Maru, I would see it as a game that Maru would like to stream, but they don't like. If they wanted to do it off stream, I'd be like, fucking hell yeah. Yeah, Twitch is busted. What time are we at? We're at 12:30. What is Koyo up to? I really want to tell Koyo about the dentist prank. What? What's up?
Head pat.
What about head
What the fuck?
Head pat.
You're just saying head pat. Is that you want to give me head pats? You want head pats from me?
Yes. Do.
Look at the length of my arm. Okay. Well, you gotta lean forward for it.
Ava.
Well, okay.
You gave everyone else head pats. How dare?
I don't think I did. I gave Core head pats.
You gave Frosty and Core, and I don't believe you gave Shen.
I know I gave Leon head pats. I'll probably give Shen head pats when they're like, okay, I'm going. I'm hanging. Blah. I'm like so tired. I'm stammering over my words. Shin is one of those like. How do I word this? I'm not going toward anything bad.
How the fuck could you say that about me, you bitch?
It's more likely that I get head pats from Shin than the other way.
Like I've been doing the whole time?
Yes.
I thought you were just picking out the fleas.
What the fuck? How dare you? In this last weekend, it turned freaking 33 years old. Fuck me. That's fine, Kayla. We're my head pat master. You'll never head pats me, chat. Holy shit. I literally gave Cairo head pats last night. He was like sleeping, and I was like, wake this idiot up if it gets to 5:25 and he's not up, and I'm like giving him head pats. But he always asks to suck me off. It's really weird. Shut the fuck up. Can't forget fucking tail. We're going to Koyo. Actually, I gotta check if Rose is live. Because if Rose is live and in the stream together, don't think she is. Okay. We're going to Koyo. No, anchor, local, pins, pin 3. Okay. I'm gonna go put my camera somewhere. I'll be right back to you guys in a moment. For now, I'm gonna send you guys to Koyo. Which means coming up here. Socials? You Logitech. Dude, don't tell them. I'm probably gonna be fucking like playing World of Warcraft while I'm playing Lethal Company. I'm gonna be so fucking bad. Flying, behavior, auto level, pitch. We're gonna put it in the pretty garden here. Flying, anchor, world. Okay. Okay. We've got the socials. God, today's been just a little bit of a fluster just because so much has been happening. But Yuland, all random Earth is out. Yeah? Damn, I want to head pets now. Give me your Discord nickname. Really, I could use good driving. It might help get fucked world. There. Thanks for stream. Bye, see you. Thank you for the great time, Yuland, in chat. God bless you all always. But Yuland headset died. Oh no! Looking gen within Yuland's riddle newest Kisu. /raid Aiko. We're gonna go play Lethal Company. That was his community game voted on today. I want to be there. If you're on my friends list or Koyo's, you can join. People like Pixel and Air are gonna be there. Trogdor's often there. Juice is usually there. Bye, goodbye. Bye, looking forward to tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow will be a walk and then Xenoblade. We're probably not gonna finish. I don't even know if we're gonna kill that fucking boss. We'll see. Aiko thought it was Eco. It's one of those names that's like, say it however you want. It's pronounced Aiko, Eco, Aiko. It's one of those. With that being said, thank you guys for the golden kappa. If you were here when we got it, show it off to Koyo, because he'll be like, whoa! That being said, I love you. Bye.